Yay, it worked.
Yay!
It didn't work yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, yesterday was like that took a while before that happened.
It refused to go live for no reason that we could tell.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It worked in the end.
Okay.
It was just like, why is it suddenly deciding not to do what it does?
I have no idea if this is in any way predictive, but I do like doing it.
Oh, I'm glad to see Dice Jail is back. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got lost under the triangle for a while.
Yeah.
Was it being fresh?
I
was trying to be fresh.
No,
I can imagine some dice that would be
It-
going
it's
in
been
there.
bad lately.
No, these three
I
are
had
in
to,
the
like,
rotation.
manually stop it.
Because
So I'm
sometimes
tired of the computer now.
if I'm playing and I roll like a couple low rolls in a row, I'm like, this
Well,
one.
that helps you burn
It's
calories
not
a bit.
dice jail, but it isn't dice time.
I burn faster.
No, I'm quickly losing patience.
Like
I'm
if
like, forget it.
If I roll like a 5 and a 7, I'm like, nah, not right now. Like let your friends have a turn.
Yeah, why don't you cool off?
Just go think about what you've done. Think about rolling higher.
Oh, boy.
numbers.
Double ones. Nope.
Oh boy.
Those ones are out.
Straight into
Actually,
jail. Immediate
Goodbye.
jail.
To jail.
Sorry, buddies.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, we'll go with these two.
I don't. I make sure that my dice don't get rolled unless I'm doing something because I don't want them to get this
I
idea.
think it's not important.
I'm not actually a superstitious person, but having said that, I do like to roll my d20s to see which ones are,
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also, generally speaking, especially with my d20s, I set them 20 side facing up, so they know where
So
they
know
belong.
where they should go.
Yeah, they know which way they should be facing.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll notice that my metal dice are all highest number
Yeah.
up.
I forget. It's
One
good
of
to set them
the-
on 15 and up.
That's
you know?
wild.
One of the Acquisitions Incorporated guys said that one time. They were like, yeah, I always set them 20 side facing up so they know where they belong. And I'm like, yes, that's true and accurate. That's a thing
that's
we
never
should all
occurred to
be
me.
Doing. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't get them on 20 sometimes. I just keep them, like I got 18, 15, 19,
Upper third.
16.
Okay.
Try to like,
Upper
you
quarter.
know, this is the direction that you should be in.
Yeah.
Kind of around here. I don't need constant 20s. I just need you to do better.
Yeah.
Just do better.
It's kind of. Oh, gosh.
And in
And
fact,
Alex, like I was saying, so you just need something like this, but like a little bit bigger to go along with those cool table lamps you have.
and
That and the crystal ball. Definitely the crystal
Gotta
ball.
have a crystal
But yeah,
ball.
get
Gotta get one of
yourself
those.
some skulls. Decorative skulls are where it's at.
Nice. Decorative skulls. Okay. Well, it's good to see everybody. I'm glad to be seen and be seen by you. This is nice. Yeah. I had an impromptu excursion to New York City over the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, because apparently, was it last Monday or Tuesday, Laura was invited to march in the New York City Pride Parade with the governor. So we're like, okay, we went down and we got to kick off the whole New York City Pride. We walked it was cool. So we had a great time and had some food afterwards, and now got home and now we're here. So it was wild.
Nice, dude.
It was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was more fun than I thought it was going to be. And I'm like, it was really interesting. So other than that, anything else is going on? Not much. Pretty quiet so far on my end. I know 4th of July is coming up this weekend, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So if anybody who's doing celebration stuff?
Well, we know there won't be fireworks at the college.
No, I know.
You see the post?
I did.
There's a fake post around that there's going to be fireworks at the college.
Yeah. Yeah, and our director of PR, or PR, right? She's like, yeah, just so you know, there's no fireworks. I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. So there's that. And I think Tom's having a shindig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My brother's definitely having something. So if you guys are in the area, I'm sure like you could probably just pop up.
I think we'll be there. We'll see.
What day is that? What is it?
Saturday? Friday?
I could do something.
So-
Everybody's around.
Friday is the 4th.
Or this Friday, yes.
Cool. Anything else? Anything going on, everybody? Any things to report on?
This is probably my last Coco session for like a month and a half, most likely. But
That's cool.
that's why I'm dressed like a pirate.
Yeah. Lean into it.
Enjoy it while I can.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think that's it. All right. So I guess just for everybody out in cyberspace, for future listeners or viewers or current viewers, make sure you check out Hunters on Wednesday.
Yep. We'll be down a guy, but we should get one more in
Cool.
before we'll take a week off at least.
So that means Sunday's Kingdom of Steam.
Yes.
Cool.
Something.
Something. Maybe.
Kingdom of something. We'll
Oh, okay.
possibly down a person or two. So
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe.
If I'm around, I mean, if you need me to step in.
if you want to play,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome
yeah.
to play anytime.
Okay.
But yeah.
Whatever. Okay. And then I guess Monday, I think right now the plan is we're still rocking and rolling with Monday games for Pathfinder.
I might be missing a Monday game a couple weeks from now
Okay.
for an overnight thing at work.
Okay. That sounds awful.
I get easy money for waiting around and watching the wax people do the waxing.
Oh, nice.
The wax
Okay.
people do the waxing.
Wax people
They
does
just
make
they
me
just
think
kind of
like
need you to.
they're made of
DM brain
wax.
just kicked in hard.
That's an episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
No,
I've-
that actually
I've
is
seen
an
that
episode of Doctor Who.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
just saying.
Oh, no
that.
kidding.
Yeah, no, there's totally
Yeah, the wax people.
wax and the yeah.
Yeah.
It was a two-parter, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Good to know. All right. So, ready to rock and roll, everybody? All right.
It's funny. At first, I was just saying that, and I was like, "Oh no, that is an episode."
I am woefully
Maybe
out of date on
there's some
Doctor
technicalities,
Who.
but
Yeah, but still,
But still,
close enough.
definitely close enough.
Okay.
Describe it as the wax people episode. Yeah.
Right. So last time, let's see, a couple of things happened. A few things. Hold on. You solved the mystery of the extra murderer on board the ship, the Erring Star, and when brought to light after a wacky, awesome plan where most of you were involved in intimidating this poor dwarf. Well, not poor, but this dwarf into confessing his murder of his own kin.
And cookie chasing.
And yes,
yes,
the cookie chasing. Yes, the whole nine. Brought to the attention of Captain Stormeye. She at first delayed her judgment, giving it till the morning to think about it. But in the morning, she did execute by walking a plank the dwarf, and when he hit the water, Argo did cast water bubble on him, I think. Or
Yeah, air bubble.
air bubble. Yeah.
Water bubble would not have helped.
That would have been really funny. Though.
Guess what?
I'm safe. Cool. No, I'm not.
How long did
Just
that
to be
last,
sure.
though, by the way? And is that concentration? Because if we were just sailing away,
It
and
didn't
he's
last
like,
long.
No.
It was
Like a minute.
Yeah, we're pretty early levels.
but maybe I gave him enough.
But hypothetically, he got away.
By a minute, everybody's like, okay,
But that-
I'm bored
I mean-
now.
If he did, he's in the open water someplace.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but got away. It's
Yeah.
like to where?
Yeah.
He's in the middle of the ocean, but
Yeah.
at least he knows that there was somebody on his side a little bit as he got yeeted off a
We
boat.
did it to him.
I didn't throw him off the boat. I just captured him with his own stupidity. So I don't feel bad about that, but I have some sympathy for a fellow scoundrel and miscreant. So.
Well, he was doing what he thought was honorable and right.
He was basically being dwarf police. He was being the dwarf police.
You're right. Then after that, after a bit of time had passed, the crew, you all found a new island. There's land Hoshout, and you all have disembarked, went over on some smaller boats, including some of the passengers and some of the other crew. And on the beachhead, you get this weird feeling that the island itself was watching you, and you actually was
Wild Song.
Wild Song, that's what it was
Yeah.
called. Yeah, and then there were some messages on the beach that Jack found saying beware. And so Captain Stormeye made the proclamation that we're going to go in, and if you cannot keep up, you'll be left behind. And then she proceeds to start to head into the jungle, and I think most of you have followed. The people who stayed back with the boat are the majority of her crew, as well as some of the other passengers. So is that correct?
That sounds right to me.
Okay. Anything else that I'm missing? We should add.
Jeff warned them that they were going to die.
Oh, the people on the beach. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't explain why or anything. You were
well,
just like, oh,
I said if they're going into the
stay here,
island,
you're gonna die.
You stay here, you're gonna die. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did tell them.
That's right. I don't have my notebook with me.
we were bivouacking in, And that's kind of where we ended.
Yeah, you were leading, I think. You
Yeah,
said
I
it
was
was like you.
cutting with my hatchets.
Right. So as right.
Oh, and things were watching us from even the forest that we were as we were
Yeah,
going.
you-
Yeah, there was
Evil
creepy
person.
plant,
Jungle.
angry plant vibes or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Detective
yeah, that's
magic.
right.
Corrupted nature.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Corel cast ancient dust, fumigating the way ahead.
That's
That's right.
Matt
Yes.
said, "You bastards."
right.
And we ended
I
with
love
you
the
guys.
fact that you made a note of that.
Yeah. It's
It's
important to
You have to
understand
make
how
note
the
of that.
DM
Part
Part
of
of the
did
official
something.
record.
Yeah. And like, well, I'm glad you're all thinking. That's important. Good. Let me pick my music. Where is? Let's see that one. So we're gonna pick up right there. You are currently following Tag. Tag's in lead. And Stormeye is behind Tag. What's the rest of the marching order?
We did pick it out a little bit. Who was in the
I
back?
remember what we said.
I don't feel like Coco would be concerned about where they were, so I'm guessing they're somewhere in the middle, just kind of like.
Yeah, same.
I would definitely be behind the captain,
Okay. Okay.
next to the most powerful person I can perceive.
Fair enough. Do we have minis that we can put in order?
Oh,
We could use
yeah.
our
Yeah.
Get some.
sort of we can.
I do need to get on the minis for this campaign.
Yeah.
You're good.
Print some minis.
Dwarf.
What do you?
Also not.
What do you? We don't have minis,
No, it's,
do
it's
we?
you, right?
Hey, but it's
your-
it's
yeah,
your
yeah.
character though. I think that's totally
Yeah.
fine.
As long as
Um,
it's.
I think I'm not sure if Grim would be up front or in the back. I feel like Grim might go for being in the back in case anything tries to sneak up on us.
So you want to do that? Or no?
Well, I was in front of you.
He's
Oh, that's
all
okay.
the way in front.
Okay.
No,
Also,
he's cutting
since
the
this
path.
place has really heavy, creepy vibes, I'm just gonna say that Grim is activating. He's opening up his kinetic gate and turning his aura on just right away
Okay.
as we're going in.
Cool.
Oh, there we go. Quigley and
Good.
I'm gonna
with
use this
being
for.
next in line.
I'll be use that for Stormeye.
all right.
They said they call it middle.
All right.
So is that good?
Well, I mean, like middle-ish, so we could be before or after.
Who's this? Is that
The
Tucker?
horned
That's
person in
Tucker,
front is Tucker. That's the otter.
You two
I
are
use
both.
that as the captain. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Because you're
hey, well,
Captain
you,
Von Zeef.
you got it right. uh-huh.
The Red Von Zeef.
Uh-huh.
You two are primarily ranged combatants,
We are
right?
going into the
Oh,
forest.
so you should
Yes,
probably
no?
be closer up. Then.
Yeah.
I have cheers.
You can be.
What?
I
got scissors.
Actually,
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd let you go from me.
Okay.
Confidently in the middle.
Okay.
Wait, that's where you want a man of healing. In case the back or the front is attacked, I can attend to both.
Exactly.
By being protected well.
Right.
Oh, then shouldn't he be there?
Well, he's also a fighter. Man of
Again,
arms.
look, I know how good my healing is out of combat. I'm telling you, if we get messed up in combat, you're going to be relying on the cleric. You are
Yes.
not going to be relying on the kineticist.
Yes. But is funny.
It was clear that the plants that he's hacking up, they're bad plants. I've got that. We got
Like
that vibe.
the whole forest seemed angry or unfriendly.
the whole jungle feels.
Oh wait, are you about all plants or just like fruit and vegetables? 'Cause-
All plants.
Oh.
All
We're
plants.
really in the reeds with this guy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, the whole place does feel malicious, like it is watching you, like it wants to hurt you. But that being said, that's the entire vibe of the place.
Yeah.
Individual plants, like it's harder to distinguish unless you take more checks, more like.
So, like, as we're walking
Yeah.
along, this is something that Jack is thinking about right now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
those were bad plants. They must have been bad. I'm
I
sure
can
they were
talk
not
to them.
good.
Can we see Tucker's character just attacking plants in front of us?
Yeah, he's up in front, just
Bushwhack.
he's bushwhacking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need to.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Coco's gonna, as soon as that dawns on Coco is going to go right up to you and start trying to stop you.
Yeah, we're gonna stand front.
You're like,
Whoa,
no,
wait,
hey, whoa,
stop.
no, did you can't, no, that's
Stop.
rude.
I
I'm gonna
start noticing the patterns of grass have a certain Coco and Jack shape as I come out.
no. Sorry.
We're just actively trying to stop you from cutting the plants.
Two of them go to the front.
Yeah,
that
we
means
will-
that I would be next in line to Argo as well.
I am.
So, I mean, I guess we all knew this was going to happen sooner or later, huh? That these two are going to become a liability.
I'm gonna put a hand out and just get. Do you use plant empathy to get an idea of the feeling that are
Oh, like how the
happening?
plants feel about what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the?
Can you talk to them too, or how does it work?
Empath. I have plant empathy. It's a. Hold on. Let me find.
Yeah,
it's
just gonna have the language.
I was sort of
Yeah,
hoping
what-
it was just like the oranges and the potatoes.
I have,
So apparently it's...
have a connection to flora that allows me to communicate with them on a rudimentary level. I can ask questions.
Rudimentary veil?
I can ask questions of, receive answers from, and
I
use
got that one
diplomacy skills with plants and fungus.
Can you ask? Yeah, hold on.
So I can ask
whoa.
questions.
Yeah, wait, hold.
And I'm just like,
He's got this. You just stop attacking the poor people around here.
I mean, I'm not attacking. I'm just
You are attacking these plants. Coco is going to inside ropes you.
Oh God.
And just try to just tangle you up in her inside ropes.
Yeah.
And be like, hold on. Jack's got this. Hold on.
I'm gonna talk
They're
to them
not
and be
wet
like,
or anything.
No, I know, but I mean, like,
they're definitely
Does
yeah.
it hurt
Okay,
you if I
well,
break
so-
through them? Like,
No, but they will go away. But,
Okay, so
but she's just trying to impede. you.
yes.
are you good plants or bad plants?
Ooh.
I mean, that's important.
Like-
First,
There's a pause for a second, and you get this calm voice. What do you mean?
are you corrupted? Are you one with the voice of nature?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Poison. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. He goes.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We are, but you get a clear impression that they're lying.
Okay.
Ask them if they'll just. Coco doesn't know what you're saying because she does not have this. So like, ask them to just move aside, or else this crazy guy is gonna cut them.
Yeah. Get out of the way or get cut up is the next thing I'm going to say to them.
Not
Okay.
polite or anything.
Not polite because I know they're lying.
Ah.
Yeah. Get out of the way or get cut up.
Okay, make a.
Diplomacy check
Diplomacy
is what it
check.
says I can do.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay.
I have an entire +1 to this.
I hope you do well because it'd be really cool if
9.
the plants. Oh.
9. Well, we do have points if you want to. There's a.
You have your own personal.
I have my own personal hero
point.
point. I'm going to use it. Why
Yeah,
not?
you
This is
gotta
a
try
bit
to.
cool.
Because this just dramatically, it's pretty cool if the plants just part for the party
It would be
instead.
hilarious.
15.
That's better.
Works.
Okay.
Oh.
That works. Okay. So, the plants that kind of there's a visible like shaking as the forest around you or the jungle around you pretty much kind of vibrates, and you feel drips of water sprinkle on top of all of you, and then there's this pause for a second, and this path kind of opens up.
See? And then Coco's like trying to get the things off of your hands and she can't. Everything's
Just
a
like
giant knot.
standing in the
It's
back like,
oh my god.
what really
And
just
then
happened?
It goes like,
That's entirely new to me.
you just
I'm
have
gonna-
to ask.
I'm going to
So
lean in
rude.
and I'm just going to.
those off, please. This is weird.
I'm going to whisper
They're gone.
kind of like too loudly. But
Don't trust them. These plants are liars.
And actually, so when this happens,
I suppose the 100% truthful plants we've been dealing with so far.
I've been very upfront.
I've been very honest.
I don't think they've told a lie. Yeah, unless we told them to.
these ones are turning over a new leaf.
oh jeez, Tucker, oh my God.
Somebody give me the ammo.
Yeah, we're gonna need to
Okay.
refill quick over here.
Right. So, and even though when they start to move out of the way, you see some plants that are kind of exposed, and they have like these little triangular-shaped leaves that are with a kind of ribbed, and these nice little blossoms, and some of the when they fruit have like these little black beans in them, and they reveal these to you along the path.
Ooh. Calabar bean. Okay. Do you? I don't think you should get to read the back unless you make some sort of like knowledge check. How much
I'm a
do you know
druid.
of plants? I guess you can ask
I am
the
a
plants.
plant.
I know, but okay.
I just took that one for
I mean, we're all related.
yeah.
Yes.
Do we all look the same to you?
So
No.
with that, and they say one last thing after they open the way for you. They say a token.
Is it a berry or what?
It's a bean, and it. Do you want to tell them what it does?
I take a few, and I say, "Don't eat these."
Don't eat these. Did you ask?
Hmm?
Did you ask first before taking them? Just good manners.
Okay.
They were offered.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
That's what
Kinda?
that just did. That's what just happened.
Okay.
That's what.
Did
that-
you say thank you then?
No, they're liars.
So Captain Stormeye goes up to the front of you. Are we done with this nonsense?
No.
What nonsense? Is this what? Coco kind of like gestures towards trees magically getting out of their way. Basically, go,
Yes.
we're making things go easy without
We-
hurting anybody.
We do not have time to dilly-dally. This place is dangerous. I thank you for helping out with the opening, even though this is not the correct way.
Well,
But we will go and see what happens.
we could go a different way. We're not telling you what to do. We're just saying ask first and look. You know, plants are people too.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're in the back.
so as you start moving forward, so this is exploration mode.
Alright.
If you want to just go around, we can either do it one at a time. You can roll for initiative if you want. If you want an order, it doesn't much matter to me. But I want to give everyone a chance to do an exploration activity.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever that might mean. And there's still several options. Just to remind everybody, we can, if you you can avoid notice, defend, detect magic, follow the expert, hustle, which means move fast, double speed. You can investigate, repeat spells, scout, search, or there's lots of different skill activities you can do here if any apply. So.
I do want to be alternating back and forth, as I think I said last time.
Yeah,
Doing detect magic and detect metal.
Yeah.
If I can.
Yep. No, yeah, you're still hitting detect magic, doing that kind of stuff. And you're noticing as you cast it, there are places that are a bit more magical than others. Like the place that's been opened up to you is clearly, highlighted with magic, where other parts is a little fader. It's still magic, but it's not as pronounced. Yeah.
It's only 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like you're like looking in like thermal vision, some like the red parts versus the not like the less red, the cooler parts.
Any metal?
Not so far.
Okay.
Yeah. Other folks.
I'm going to follow the leader.
Okay. So in this case, you want to follow Stormeye or you want to follow Tag?
Stormeye would be the better choice.
Okay.
She knows what she's doing.
Fair enough. That's fine. So let's see what's this. You can attempt. So you get a bonus. So whenever you need to make a check for this or performing a different, whether it's survival or something, you'll have a bonus to that.
Uh-huh.
You can you'll add your level as a proficiency bonus.
Oh, neat.
Yep, even if you're untrained.
Oh, good.
And let's see, since
The match was
Excuse me.
Most of these.
so, and also because she's a master, and a few of her skills you're beating up +3, so your total bonus will be +5.
Sick one.
Yeah.
What are can you give me the exploration actions again? That's what I put in the notes.
Avoid notice, defend, detect magic, follow the expert, hustle, investigate, repeat spell, scout, search, and various skill activities or skill actions.
If you're on the Path Builder, you can go to your actions and uncheck everything except exploration. And it will show you those things.
I don't see that on the mobile version.
Yeah, I think it's different for mobile.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay for functionality. Hooray. Other folks.
Well, I'm trained in nature, so I would
Okay.
like to use that skill
Sure.
to try and look for any
Oh, that's nothing.
obviously poisonous plants to avoid,
Okay.
but also conversely, I hope I'm not cheesing this too much, if there's any like helpful like healing plants too.
No, cool. Yeah.
So just kind of like
You're looking at
keeping
the flora,
looking
particularly.
at the flora. So
Cool. Yeah, make your nature check.
okay. Yeah, really good roll. 10.
10.
Yeah.
Well, you're seeing a lot of ferns, a lot of undergrowth, a lot of like mosses and stuff on the ground, basic stuff. There is a couple ones that do stand out pretty obviously to you, and you see this one.
Okay. Calotropis.
And also that. That's right.
Ooh, dragon's blood. That sounds cool. Branch with fruits.
Yeah, those are the two very obvious ones that you would know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there stuff on the back too?
Yep.
Would I know this stuff? Should I be reading the back of these cards?
No,
Okay.
you can identify
I
it. Yeah.
won't look at the back of the
Yeah.
cards then if that's knowledge I don't have.
Yeah, I mean, with that roll, you don't. I mean, you'd have to do another check.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is you can do that later, I suppose.
I can take a look at them.
Sure, if you want to.
Grim, what do you have there?
I've noticed there's some dragon's blood growing here, as well as some calotropis. See, the dragon's blood is that one, the red flowers and the fruits, and you'll notice that calotropis has a lovely flowering arrangement.
14 for medicine.
Medicine. You can look at the. Okay, which would you rather? You could pick one. There's one that's poisonous, one that's not.
I will look at the poisonous one.
Okay, calotropis. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Because I think dragon's blood's.
Poisonous latex.
Yeah. Because dragon's blood is an incense.
Is it a
Yep.
butterfly?
Yep.
It repels
One of my
snakes,
favorites,
nightmares, and
actually.
evil spirits.
Yeah, so this is also a way, in case anybody wants to harvest stuff or potentially make concoctions, you could. That is a possibility now.
So I'm not going to read the other ones other than medicinal because I made a medicine check.
Yeah. Well, there's the magical one. We will also
So
know.
far, we're just noticing
Yeah.
the plant life.
You can read the whole thing,
haven't
it's fine.
harvested any.
So,
Also, I'm a druid if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, touche.
all right, then I think between us we.
Probably.
Medically, this can cure paralysis and swelling. It relieves itching. It can cause sweating, bowel emptying, and miscarriage.
So don't eat it.
Well, it depends on how you prepare it. It can either be a curative or it can be. And you could actually even use this as a candy dish.
Huh.
Magically, it can protect you from illness, nightmares, and harmful magic.
Yeah, what's that all about?
If you have the knack, it has some ability to control snakes and reptiles. Or repels. Control snakes, repels reptiles. And do you want to read the other ones?
Oh, you can go ahead.
Yeah, as I said, in if you were to cook it correctly, it can be candied as a sweetmeat. The leaves can be fermented as an alcoholic bitters. Poisonous. Skin contact with fresh latex causes severe blistering and eye contact, temporary vision loss. Oh, you're holding this.
Pointing it out. Not holding it. Put words in my mouth.
Blistering and eye contact, temporary vision loss. Ingested, it burns the digestive tract. Inhaled, causes immediate cardiac arrest.
Wow.
I think Jack would be like, oh yeah. You're like, oh, it can be like a candy. I'm like, it's poisonous. If you touch it, it causes heart attacks. Duh. Like, I feel like it would be like or like back and
I
forth.
feel like it's a really bold move to make candy out of something that can cause heart attacks.
Just by
Don't-
touching it.
Just by
yeah.
touching it.
Don't eat these. Don't eat plants.
Yeah. It's like they don't want you to eat them or something.
Nothing wants to be eaten.
Fair enough.
We must eat.
Right there's. I'm sure we can find some animals.
Yeah.
Instead of poisonous, well, some of them are poisonous, but the other ones, they just do the clawing and the scratching and the biting and stuff.
I have no way of. I have nothing on me to take a sample of this safely, so we'll just have to keep our eyes open for leaf flower with red thorns.
Did you want some?
You could ask for it.
I could
It'd be
ask.
so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
Yeah.
I can walk up to that plant and just be like, hey, can I take some of this?
Your choice is your own.
Yeah, but it's yours. Yeah, can I have this?
We do not give it freely.
Oh, that's a no.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
I'd like to scout ahead.
Okay.
Because whatever is here just opened up a very clear path.
Okay.
That doesn't seem good. So I'm just gonna kind of be like, basically going forward every now and again, like maybe throwing a stick in the path and be like,
Okay.
okay, it didn't blow up. Like,
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as you deliberately go out ahead, after you give Stormeye the nod, she's like, okay, cool. And you checking it out, moving cautiously, carefully. And the path takes this kind of dip, and you realize you're heading downward. And even in this distance, you can still see the volcano and the magma kind of coming down. And you're moving towards almost the center of that, and but the descent is pretty gradual, and as you keep moving forward, keeps opening up a way for you, in spite of potentially going the wrong direction. So the next encounter that we have when we need to roll initiative, everyone in the party will have a +1 to their initiative roll because of you.
Oh, cool.
thank you.
We'll know a little bit ahead of time. Just
Yep.
the tiniest bit will be more prepared. That's cool.
Yep. Other folks. You didn't do anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I'm trying to think, what would Crazy Coconut Girl do? Honestly, I think they're just kind of enjoying the scenery. They might be kind of looking out and about, looking for wildlife.
Okay.
Because they're like, oh, if I kill some sort of jungle raccoon, then maybe these people won't eat the fruits.
Little raccoon.
Okay.
Famous raccoons of the jungle.
Well, do you want to search, or do you investigate for something?
Sure, yeah, or just casual hunting. I don't know what you.
Well, I mean, investigate is seek out information about your surroundings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can use recall knowledge to discover clues among the things that you have seen and engaged with along the journey.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Say what?
Let's do that.
Jungle raccoons.
Jungle
Sorry,
raccoons.
it's just-
You're still thinking, whoa. Okay, that didn't even land in there at all. Let's try it. Okay.
Don't know how Kuro would feel about that one.
Oh wait, that's the perception number.
What object do you think he turned himself
17.
17. Good. What recall knowledge did you use? Anyone in particular?
Oh no,
Okay. So are you?
I'm just mostly looking for the.
So you're looking
animals.
you just want to
Yeah.
perceive stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you hear a lot of just birds chirping in the upper canopies of the jungle. Once in a while, you hear this darting away of like some animal just moved away because it's afraid because you frightened it because people's tramping around. Also, let's see. No, that's not okay. Other things you were noticing. Sorry.
Something might happen later.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Events could occur.
What?
Yeah. Yes. Right. Who knows?
Events.
Where is it? Oh, you hear the sound of running water. Coming from ahead of you,
Okay.
and it sounds like it's echoing, like it's falling into something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll message ahead to Tag and let them know
Okay.
that they should be listening for extra echoey water. Maybe there's like a secret cave or big fish with its mouth way open.
Oh,
I know it's a fish and not a cave.
I don't know.
Did
Okay.
you say that out loud?
I think he says it back to Coco's head because you can respond back with the
Because I can
message.
just imagine us going,
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. All you would
Concerns
hear,
about our
Coco's
staff.
like searching around, and she'd just like kind of stop and look and ask everybody, "How do you know if it's a fish or a cave?"
I'm sorry. What?
I don't know. How do you expect us to
The scale.
You just created
Well
a thing. That's amazing,
I would not do
Tucker.
any effort. It's great.
That is
Yeah,
great.
totally.
Wow.
Incredible.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
I can't believe how well that worked.
That was amazing.
The pun goblin scurried in and said, the scale.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
The pun goblin shine.
I'm glad the pun goblin didn't make a bad pun this time.
Yeah, right? Yeah, the bad puns are
Good.
when we really want to shoot you. With the sound, like the water, if it's going into something and it's echoey, how do you know if it's a cave or just a big fish with its mouth open?
So I'm just gonna put it out there. We're on an island right now, so we're on land, so it's probably not a fish.
Yeah, but like sometimes in towns, there's these like big fish that are spitting water out. What if it's the opposite of that?
I've
Wait,
seen
you
that.
mean like a
Yeah.
fountain?
Yeah, we saw that.
Is that what those are? Fountain? Yeah, the fountain fish. How
Yeah,
do we,
no,
what
those are statues. They're not real fish.
Oh,
I thought they did. They were quiet.
they didn't move much. I thought they were just like
Yeah,
on
statues.
the job, you know?
No,
No.
people made them. They're just shaped like fish.
Oh,
Glorified rocks.
huh. Cool.
Okay.
Animals are weird.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone had a chance to do something, correct?
Dargo do anything?
He
I
helped
helped you with
Yeah.
Oh, you helped me with the Okay.
What did Rick do? Did I miss it?
I'm following the.
Oh,
leader.
Yep.
expert following the expert thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all have done a thing.
Okay, cool. So as Storm Eye is going to pretty much keep searching and just following along with Tag, staying pretty comfortable distance, so she can always keep an eye on him, moving along. She looks very wary, very nervous. Like her eyes are darting back and forth, looking around. Looks very on edge.
Captain, is there something we should be looking for in particular? You seem more guarded than usual.
This place, as I said, is dangerous. Just keep your wits about you. If there's almost any movement, you would not be wrong to just shoot it. You cannot trust this place.
Well, how do you know that? Did you read The Beach too?
No. But I've been here before.
Oh, you lose something? Come back to get it?
You can say that.
Is it another weird eye thing or whatever? Like that came from the storm?
Oh, no, not that. Certainly not that. But anyway, we must press on. We delay. And as you keep going forward, Tag, the bushes and the jungle stops slowing down. It's opening more slowly as you advance. It's keeping pace with you, but it's somehow not as welcoming as it was earlier. But you come to a time where it kind of stops, and it opens up just a little bit to give you a glimpse through this dense jungle vegetation. What do you do?
I don't want to touch the plants for some reason right now. So
For some reason.
I'm just gonna follow my instincts. Maybe put some sacking on my arms and just kind of part it a little bit and just
Okay. So as you kind of open it and you kind of pull it apart and look through, right? That's what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And hopefully not getting poked in the eye.
Oh, no. No.
14.
I'm going to covertly take my rope and slip it to Grim and Zuna.
Kind of buddy system ourselves together.
I'll pull out my
Okay.
fan and just kind of get it ready in case something's about to jump us.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I already said my words.
Okay.
I'm all swirly right now.
Zuna and I forget what's your character. I'm sorry. What's your character's name?
Grim.
That's right. I should know that. Jesus. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So as you pause for a second and Tag, what you see is this kind of drop off, and it's not a cliff face, but it looks to be like a man-made kind of enormous basin. And directly across from you is this stone-worked gigantic lizard mouth. And it's open like this. It's got these double forked tongue, like reaching all the way down at a nice curve, right? And water flows out on these double forked tongues down to this large basin below. And as you look at the edge of it, the basin is shaped. The stonework is shaped like lizard scales. So it's got a very smooth, but also kind of a textured kind of feel to it.
So a fish then.
No, right? Apparently,
Fish scales, lizard scales.
and
Close enough.
at the bottom, you just hear water collecting and pooling down at the bottom. What do you do?
You're in the lead.
There's a really big bowl in front of us.
It's not fish.
No,
It's not a cave.
it's a really, really big bowl.
And I kind of like keep pulling the vegetation back to like show the rest of everybody and the rest of the group rather, and just be like,
Cool fountain.
Is this
How
what you
does-
wanted, Captain?
No. I knew there were ruins here, but I did not know it was this.
Doesn't look all that ruined to me.
Clearly not.
It's something we should avoid.
Tough to say right now. Like I don't have a lot of. I have as much information about this as you do right now.
Well, you've been here before. Did anything else attack you? Was there any bitey things? Was there any scratchy things?
there's
Monsters, ghosts?
there's
Ghosts.
Monster ghosts? Yeah.
there are plenty of plants that will kill you. Yeah, there are plenty of assassin vines here.
Oh.
There are plenty of other creeper things that will tie you up. There are spiders. There are other basic wildlife that'll just come out and eat you because for funsies. But yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like move up towards the entrance and just detect magic out into
Okay.
30
the
feet.
space. Yeah, just to
It's
see.
probably way bigger than that from
But
the
I wanna
description.
just-
Like
yeah.
the bowl itself is bigger than like 30
Yes.
feet around,
just
right?
seeing if the area itself is magical.
Yeah. There's kind of there is a kind of a walkway, like a 5 foot, 7 foot space around the basin.
Okay.
So but it looks just grassy and like kind of leafy and stuff like that. But most of this area is magical.
Okay, so I do see it light up with magic.
Yeah.
And then detect metal.
Yeah. You're getting ping, 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 ping down at the bottom of this basin look to be a lot of coin.
That good is asleep right now.
I'm just gonna go. There's a lot of metal coins down there, but also this whole thing is like all magical. There's like a magic here.
That sounds like treasure.
Yeah, there's magic and treasure.
Any bones? Can you detect bones?
I don't have that
Can you
one.
detect
Oh.
bones?
What do you want to do, Argo?
I like to investigate to see how recently beings have been here.
Okay.
So it's just perception. Is that...
You can do perception. Hold on. What else do we have? Survival would also probably work.
Oh, yeah, like tracking kind of.
Yep.
I would prefer perception. I got
Okay.
7 with that.
We can make that work.
19.
19. The only signs of any kind of movement, you see some broken fern leaves or some places where small animals may have come and gone. Nothing humanoid. Everything else seems undisturbed.
How far is it from the top of the basin to the bottom where the coins are at?
It's with the water. It looks a little deceiving.
Okay.
So it looks to be about 60 feet to the bottom, but it could be less.
Okay.
Other foot? You wish to do anything?
I mean, should I go in?
Oh,
Into the bowl?
sounds like a
Probably.
trap.
Could just be a
Can I do
clean magic place with treasure in the bottom,
using
just for
Arcana?
visitors.
I would like to attempt to recall knowledge.
Okay.
to see if I have ever heard of any kind of magic lingering in a structure like this.
Okay.
Kind of a deal.
While he's doing that, did the captain react at all to the information? There's a bunch of coins.
No.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care about normal treasure.
21.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
really good. Okay, cool. So when you think about this and you're recalling different folklore, different things, texts you've read, all this kind of stuff, and with a situation like this, it would not be, in particularly with like the kind of perimeter that's cleanly around this basin, it seems like this would be a very cursed land, or the land is suffused with cursed magic, or something that would be awful if you ventured forward.
We should avoid this place. It is most likely cursed.
Coins.
Cursed coins, probably. Pick one up and then the hand falls off, or you turn into a pile of coins yourself and then add to the pile.
Sometimes it looks like a coin, but it's a flesh-eating bug.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
What if you
That's
just
a
turn
good
into a
one.
skeleton?
I can do that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Any wish to do anything? Or
I think we are avoiding the pond.
Ask the plants to. Where do you want to go, Captain? It would help if, we knew what direction, because maybe then we could ask the plants to do that instead of send us to places that are fishbowl.
Curse.
yes. Well, we need to get to the old town. Well, not a town. The homestead.
I'll ask the plants. I'm like,
Be
hey,
nice.
So hey guys, we're trying to get to the homestead. You know where that is?
Yes.
Can you open up a path there?
Make a diplomacy check.
Hey, remember that time I stopped my friend from cutting you all off?
Can I just kind of nudge Tag and be like, flail your axes real menacingly at the plants, just help help us convince them, because they
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
right, yeah, exactly.
So, can I have
It's
another?
I don't think help does the same thing in
No.
Pathfinder.
No, it doesn't.
anyway.
No, I don't.
First,
I don't
you
want
have to
help.
roll for
You
it.
don't want
I don't
help?
think help is gonna help.
Oh, did you saw your roll? Is it
Yeah,
bad?
there's a 5 on the die
Oh,
plus 1. I'm not
Oh, nothing's saving
persuasive. So
you.
Unless there's two of the table hero points if you want to use one.
up to you guys. I don't care.
Well, they seem to open up as we walk, right? You've got them convinced to do that so far, right?
They seem to do that to avoid being cut.
Yeah.
So if we just walk in the
we
direction-
know the direction,
Yeah.
Well, then let's just let it be
We
like
should-
that.
Which way is the
6.
homestead at all? Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to head more northeast.
Okay.
So at this point, Tag, if you do not mind, I think I'd rather just take the lead on this.
Okay. Don't die, please.
All right. So she steps out in front,
Okay.
and she continues to move very quickly through the jungle.
Does it continue to open up?
Not really. Not as
Is-
much.
Anyone else from her crew with us, or is it just us?
It's just her and you.
Interesting.
So we have
Tag.
told the plants that they're going to get cut if they don't move out of the way.
We
so
have.
I feel like we've warned them and
We-
they've lied
yeah.
to me. So
They're slightly Risha's distrusting of
yeah,
these plants.
I'm okay with them getting chopped up a little bit.
Okay.
It's just a haircut, really. It's just rude to not ask first.
Seriously.
just forced pruning.
Okay. Yeah. So she's slashing back and forth. They're moving a little bit, and then after a couple slashes, they seem to open a bit more, but she's not really here for that. She's on a mission, and she's moving as quickly as she can, going forward. So as you start ascending back up the hill, and you're heading down, going forward again, and you get more closer and closer towards the center of the island. You're moving kind of away from the volcano. So like originally the plant's like, let's go straight to it. She's like, nah, we're going this way now. And as it's moving on, like there's a haze in the air, and it's just like a mist of like jungle mist, right? It's very humid, And it's almost it's getting challenging to breathe just because of humidity. It's not poisonous or not
Magic?
Not magic.
Not magic.
Nope, just total natural
just
phenomenon.
hot and sweaty.
100% hot and sweaty. And she comes out and there's this. She stops for a second. There's this other clearing, and there is a large pool here, and there's a cave over here, the center. And you realize that you're closer to the other side of the island, near the perimeter of it. The shore, the part of the shore is over here.
I see.
Yeah. So we didn't disembark there because it's more rocky. It was really hard to land, and it's like not much of a sandbar and like that. But she puts her hand up, and she pauses. Okay. She curses under her breath. We have to find another way around. And she points, and through the jungle, the leaves, you see just a whole lot of goblins.
Oh.
Unloading what looks to be large caskets of treasure.
There's just so much treasure on this island, and we're just like,
And we're just
no.
No,
Yeah.
that treasure's probably
gotta go around
Honestly, the treasure at the bottom of the base pool probably is cursed.
Well,
I
you
feel
assume
like
it's
that's-
treasure. They're big caskets and chests. You're assuming it's treasure. You don't know. And these goblins, they're like they're goblining, like they're poking each other with sticks, like forcing other ones to march, move on, and like there's a couple ones that look like they're in charge, and they're guiding them into the cave. So others are standing guard in the pool, looking around. Some are just kind of romping around, bathing, or throwing water to each other. But there's a bunch of them.
Bathing goblins, strange place.
Yes.
Were they taking stuff off a ship into the cave?
Yeah, do we see a ship?
You don't see one right now, but with the volume of stuff that they are carrying, assumes there's a ship nearby.
Ship is implied.
I mean, unless they live here. This is just their stuff.
They're just moving it for spring cleaning.
Sometimes you gotta take the stuff out of the cave to clean it properly.
Goblin migration. At this time of year.
Oh.
In your kitchen?
Yeah, see?
May I see it? No.
No.
Okay. If you want to make checks or do something or interact, you may.
What were the options again?
How far up?
Well, at this point, you can perceive. They're about 150 feet away,
Yeah.
200 feet away. It's enough for you to keep your distance and not be seen and heard, unless you want to be.
I'll do some just looking.
Okay.
See if there's anything good to see.
I'll just do some good old perception.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Doing real bad.
Okay. 21. Real bad. Okay.
3
So.
for an 11.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Both
Sorry.
impressive and bad at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Let's
Through
do
it.
that.
Yeah. So at this point, you see, they look like they're much more organized than normal goblins, and because there's a ship by, they're a group of sailors. They have various headbands and sailor gear. However, what you do notice is they all have like black teeth. And they have a certain kind of paraphernalia on them that would identify them as a group together, right? But the way they're also moving stuff, you're getting a sense that they're a bunch of smugglers.
So I'm going to point all this out with a particular emphasis on they may be smuggling goods.
Stormlight looks around. She's like, I think we should just go around them. But
fair.
that's me because I would like to get out of this place as soon as possible. Especially since these are the black-toothed grinners.
Oh, you know them.
Well, similar circles that we all run in. We learn about people and things, and yes, they're run by this really nasty goblin named what's his name? Zexteeks.
Oh.
And he's It's also rumored for him to run illicit drugs in addition to whatever jobs that he's smuggling for. And he does not have a moral compass with the things that he smuggles.
I'm very glad Coda's asleep right now.
So you mean he may have plants on board?
Plants, people. He could, whatever illicit or booty or taboo subject that he can get his hands on that people will pay him for, he will smuggle. He will ship.
What are the number of goblins we're looking at?
You're looking at 20.
That's a lot of
That
goblins.
is
Yeah.
That's actually less than I was thinking of.
There's probably more at the ship and other places and in the cave. We
He's
don't
the worst
know.
I can
That's like
immediately
there are
see.
20 goblins we can see.
What's the goblin's name?
Zexteeks. Zextex. What do?
You're the boss, Captain.
Okay.
I guess I'll do it.
The plan doesn't speak for all of us. We're very happy to help you get your treasure, Captain. Is there rewards for us at this place you're going to?
If we survive, most likely.
For all of us?
Potentially. If it's still there, yeah.
What is it? Will you tell us yet?
It's... If she has not used all of it, it's some necessary items that will be beneficial for us to survive this island, but also going forward.
Oh.
It's one of these pockets of... I don't know, how do I say this? I tend to deposit things in islands with that I might have to come back to just in case. Like a safe stronghold, and not that's putting it grandly, but there's stuff that we need.
I could try and lure them away.
The goblins?
Yeah. Do you need to go in there?
No, we need to go beyond that. That's the quickest way beyond that, beyond the cave.
Maybe if there were less goblins, then it would be easier. You guys could fight them?
Just sort of distraction things.
You'd
Split them
also
up.
rile them up, though.
What if... Okay, hang on. We could do the distraction bit, but then skip the fighting, and we sneak past them instead.
Okay.
Oh, that's not hard at all. Man, have like a couple
Yeah.
couple things. Just make
I
some
can just-
potatoes or
I
whatever.
can make a potato. I can. I pull a potato out of my bag.
Okay.
And I'll cast summon plant on it.
Okay.
Let me think about this all the way through.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because it's a minute. Do I think? How close would I have to be for it to
How far away are we from the goblins?
Yeah. How far away are we again?
About 150 feet or so.
Okay.
Well,
So if we
they
get
would only go that
closer,
Burn 'em. Mash 'em.
I
in a
can
stew.
cast this, and we can send this animate potato out to spook the goblins and run away.
Can
And
it
hopefully a
talk?
bunch of them will chase. No.
They can't talk.
No.
Can you
Can flip people off.
Yeah.
can you stick things in it so it has like a scary face, like a mean Mr. Potato Head, and then make it go do that?
Hold on a second.
Can we
I have
make
a
the
list
potato
of,
more
uh,
intimidating?
Oh boy.
You actually don't need a potato for it.
No, I
you
don't.
summon.
An intimidating
I'm gonna
potato.
PPE
Might as well.
Intimidate us.
plant. Hold on.
Jeez.
There's a list of types of plants that I can actually summon.
Ah. Level 1?
-1.
Level -1.
Yeah.
A spurjack.
Springjack.
Sprig.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna summon a plant.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna summon a tooth fairy.
Now that's
There we go.
scary.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll summon a tooth.
Go get those goblins' teeth.
No, it'll be like, so I want to sneak up.
Yep.
To get within, like, I don't know, like, how close do you think I can get to them and still be covered?
Without having to roll a sneaky check, you mean?
You can get another 50 feet.
Okay. I think that's close enough. They can fly pretty fast. Yeah, so I'll sneak up. Do I need to make a stealth check?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will happily do that. please stop pulling out garbage. Fantastic. 17.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I'll crawl up. I'll put my hands together and go and summon a tooth fairy.
Yes.
Like, we're gonna play a game. We play a good trick. You go up, fly up into those goblins. Don't let them get you, and then run off into the forest. Get them to chase you. Got it? Then once you're in the forest, go nuts.
Get some teeth.
Get yourself some of those teeth.
Oh my god.
Gone. Takes off. Flies at the nearest goblin. In the water.
What are the
I want it to be like
stats?
out above, so they can't just straight up get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Well, so you're trying to just get them lured into the
Yes.
into the woods.
Yeah. But then like dive down and go out, so they're all like hopefully chasing him. I don't know.
The extra foolish ones will lose their teeth this day.
Yeah. Yeah. So the goblin, the tooth fairy flies out. Starts diving down like mad with a pair of pliers.
They do summon with pliers.
Amazing.
And so goes at some of the goblins in the pool. They're like, and they're kind of bad at it. Flies around, distracting it. Trying to get the teeth, but avoiding being attacked and stuff like that. And then next thing, all the other goblins are seeing this. They're like, that's right. And they start chasing. They're trying to, well, some of them just stop and point and laugh at the ones being harassed. All the ones that pull their slings. They're trying to take shots at it. And do they?
It has a.
Oh, they miss wildly.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because it's not super strong.
Its AC is like 15 or something?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there. 15.
I-
That is the right
15.
number.
They critically miss. They start pegging each other with their sling bullets. And bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
They're minions.
so
Which only makes them mad at each other.
so now they get pissed off at each other, and then the next thing you know, like it just turns into this chaotic situation. They drop their treasure chests. They start to fight. Some people are trying to pull goblins out of the water. Others trying to chase the tooth fairy, and it's just like it. And the tooth fairy's like, and just grabs on one of them, yanks out one tooth. He goes, blood spurting up. He goes, and flies towards where the ship would be. And the goblin's like, fight. He's like, and you get up, and they're just chasing him. So this is your chance to move if you wish.
Yes, please.
Let's go. I'm
Right.
hustle action.
Yeah. I think we're all going to take
hustle.
the hustle action now.
Double time. Good. So you kind of skirt around the basin along the left side of the cave. And as you stop for a moment, and you're looking, and there's like these chests that are kind of left behind. But Storm was like, it's up to you, but I'm going. And she just takes off. So you're left with a choice.
Are there any goblins here?
No, they all just kind of...
They all have run off.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
because I rolled really badly, and they're all really dumb.
I'm worried that there might be some captured vegetables.
Yeah, do any of them look like something that we might find imprisoned vegetables in?
No.
No
Like,
sacks
they look like
or
chests.
chests.
Cases, yeah.
If it looks like it wouldn't take that long to jimmy one of the chests open, I think Grim might stop to see what's in them.
Okay. They are all... You want to take a quick look at the locks? Because they're all locked.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you have to make a check.
Okay.
Thievery, right?
Thievery?
No, yeah, or what's the... Yeah,
Yeah,
thievery
thievery.
check.
Yeah.
Thievery.
That's a thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a whole
It's at the bottom.
+1 to that, baby. Let's go. I have no idea. I've rolled
Okay.
a 3.
Yeah, for you, like, nah, I don't have a key.
We ain't got time for this.
Yep.
Keep going.
Anybody have a high thievery?
How big are the chests?
They're
I have a low thievery.
3 feet
and I
long,
rolled this.
you know,
If Josh
3 feet
was
deep,
here.
or
If
2
Josh
feet
was
deep. You know,
here.
they're rectangular.
He'd already
A pain to be running around with.
checked
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
See if it.
Okay. Yeah, if Josh were here, you'd be like,
Oh,
Yeah, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
What about athletics?
Yeah, I know, I'm
Can we
good.
like brute force one of them open potentially?
Yeah, we got a giant otter.
if you want to try.
Yeah.
I could also just. Like, I got ignition. I could just set one of the chests on fire and you could storm through it, probably.
We might lose some of what's in there, but not if it's
Can I
gold.
make a thievery attempt? I only have
Sure.
+1.
I have
Okay.
a +3.
Yeah. So it looks like If you give it a couple of minutes, you could probably get it open with picking the lock.
Minutes.
Alternatively, if you want to spend some time, you really could probably bash it open, but it take.
How heavy and big is this shaft?
It's about it's a rectangular. It's about 3 feet long, maybe 2 feet deep.
Cool.
And
This took a lot of goblins to carry.
yeah,
Like I shake it, does it sound like coins?
no, it does not sound like coins.
It could be some princess's luggage for all we know.
I'm gonna try to see if I can. Can I do a thievery check?
Sure.
I got a +3. You never know.
Captain did say she was going northeast. We know what
I
direction
net
she's moving.
20. That's a
Oh!
23.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Dang, you have a higher thievery.
What's this look
than
like?
us.
Do I open it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just go over. I'm like, you're like checking. You guys are looking. Oh, maybe it'll take a couple minutes to get this off, and I'm just like, ka-chunk.
Like some little roots come out and pick the lock
I'm
kind
like,
of in your
what is it?
hand?
In there? Oh, like
On the
accidentally.
inside? And then, what do you do? Jiggle it?
He grooted it.
Yeah.
Rooted it open.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you pop it open, and the top layer, it looks like a thin, almost taffeta kind of stuff. It's like a packing material. But underneath it, you pull it over, and they are these long tobacco leaves, and they are, and you know them that this is real high in tobacco that is often illegal in many ports in Ekros.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yeah.
They did have plants.
They're all dead.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're murderers.
We
Horrible
should
murderers.
retrieve them, lest they do more with their bodies.
We should give them a proper service. We should burn them.
Thank you. That
Proper
means a lot to
Viking
us.
funeral.
Are
for
you
those
actually
leaves.
saying we should burn them?
Ceremonial cremation.
Cremation.
Do it.
Not right here, because that would draw too much attention.
Oh.
Later, when we have time for the service.
Okay.
We'll have to make some
hoping you'd
priestly
instantly like
preparations first to prepare the bodies in a ceremonial manner, right, Brother Argo?
Exactly.
Aye.
Grim.
Okay. All right. Oh, so
So we just start.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then back to hustling.
Okay. So you all take it. So among the rest of you, you divide up all of this chest of tobacco.
Jack is stuffing it.
Yeah.
Just like in through your big hollow eyes
in your mouth.
and your mouth hole.
If anybody has an urban, a society check,
Yes.
That's something you're good at, right?
or potentially medicine.
+7.
Oh, I've got.
I do medicine checks sometimes. We can get something with
I-
it.
Yeah,
I know some
yeah.
things
I'm
about
just determine the value of it. Like so,
Okay. I
see.
if you have medicine, nature,
that's we already know the value of it.
Yeah, this is
It's a
poor-
dice.
it's poor
Religion.
animals.
religion.
26.
26. Okay. Anything?
10 medicine. It's not.
Okay.
It's very mad.
Also a 26, but for society.
Okay. What was your
Medicine.
medicine? Okay. Cool. So you know it does have medicinal properties, and people do pay a lot of money for this kind of this experience. Oftentimes, this kind of tobacco is not just for recreation, but in certain shamanistic circles or certain druidic circles, it can be used to help contact your past ancestors. As a way to find yourself, reaffirm who you are as a person. It's more of a spiritual exercise and when treated properly. And people will pay upwards of 50 gold pieces per leaf for this kind of experience.
I mentioned this to these two.
Yeah, it's society-wise. And you know that the certain underbelly of this, why it's illicit, is because it does have psychotropic properties. And it can cause a lot of damage. It can cause people to go crazy and cause a lot of damage, right? But the high that the experience people get because of it is often for many people worth the risk. However, that's the tune, depending upon where you're at, between 65 gold pieces and sometimes up to 100 per leaf.
I'll add that little tidbit of information.
That's a lot.
So we're off on the side talking about money making.
And we're like, gosh, we're gonna have to make the nicest pyre for these poor leaves. Yeah.
I think it's really good that
That's
we
cool that they
found
know us
people
need
that care
ceremony. Yeah.
Later on, we're going to make up a story about how we found people who are more experienced with the funeral preparations that need to be made. So we've made sure that they've got them. And we received
You're
a
some good
small
friends.
handling.
Good
fee.
friends.
Yeah,
Good friends.
A druid passed by. Came by really quick while you were off doing whatever it is you plan to do.
Funeral synthesizing.
Okay.
There's a man in a cowboy hat.
So
Laurel.
And where did he say he came from? The country of flavor?
Yeah.
Some burrow somewhere.
some marl. Okay, so
Alright, anyway.
as you catch up to Captain Stormeye, you see she's cut a pretty clear path, and she's moving quickly without you. But when you see her, when you finally catch up to her, it's in this kind of alcove, and she's dropped to her knees in front of something. All around you are different kinds of vegetation, and this is something that is common that you would know absolutely. It's both rue and sandalwood. So here, that's for you. And this whole alcove is kind of scattered all around with that, up this kind of rock wall. It's a natural wall, but it's this kind of almost, it's a corner almost. And she's on her knees in front. As you get close to her, you look over her shoulder. There's like a skeleton that's been decomposed, and up through its eyes bloom 2 star lilies, and the skeleton is covered in this neon pink mold. And let's take a quick break to cool off, and then we'll come back.
Ooh. Neon pink mold. Oh, we should turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it that one?
Hi, everybody. We're back. Just give us a second to get rid of the background noise here.
Loud air conditioner.
Okay, everybody super quiet. Okay.
All right.
Hopefully that's doing its
How do
job.
you do that? Is that special software? Or is it?
Yes. Special software.
It's a
I can show
little
you.
plug-in for OBS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets rid of basic background noise sometimes.
Sort of. Ideally, no background noise is better, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll notice a drop in audio quality
yeah.
because we're cutting some of the audio out.
Yep.
Yeah. It like literally looks for the like frequencies that are there and it impedes them by the amount it needs to in order to bring them to zero, basically.
I probably could use that because I think I could detect fan noise once on one of the Hunters broadcasts.
Yeah.
I've always got my AC going.
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Thank you.
But we are back. We're live.
Yay.
We'll be dipping out one by one for pizza in 10 minutes.
So look for that.
So that's what will be.
Yeah.
That's
The
why.
excitement in the
Look
second
at that.
half.
Can you
Yeah.
tell who's going to run for pizza next?
How many slices will they return with? And what kind?
Oh,
We could turn into a betting game.
Yeah, what's the over-under on cheese versus pepperoni?
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm powered.
That's,
You want us to bring you some?
Yeah, I was gonna ask when because I'm gonna go up and cut it. If you want, I can bring you a slice or two of
Yeah,
plain.
just a slice of plain is fine.
One slice?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Like, I'm not super hungry.
Fair.
Yeah, I get 3 to 1 that Tucker goes and gets like 5 pieces.
I'll refrain from being a glutton at
You
first.
can go last.
Fair enough.
Yeah, just to make sure everybody
back
gets food.
clean up.
It's the solemn role of certain family members to be the garbage can.
Somebody's gotta do it.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Right. So since we're live, we're back, and let's get back into it. But quick reminder for those of you out in cyberspace: thanks for watching our game, our Pathfinder game. We're currently at 2nd level, and hopefully we can rock and roll this up to level 20 and see what happens at that level in this system, which is to be bonkers. But we'll see. So Monday nights is typically when we do this. Sometimes we're off for various reasons, or sometimes we do other things just for breaks. But Wednesdays we have Hunters coming up on Mr. CT Avis's channel on YouTube.
And you can just join our Discord, the link below, the
Yay.
box below, and then you'll see when I go live for that Discord. And that's a different YouTube channel.
Nice. And then Sunday we typically have Kingdom of Steam by our co-DM series.
Possibly not next weekend. We'll find out.
Yep, we'll see.
Be on the Discord.
Yes, the Discord, and like and subscribe, I guess. Cool.
Join the Discord. We could have lengthy conversations about weird vampires.
Oh my gosh,
What was all of that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was a lot.
yeah, that got really involved. I'm like, okay, I
I came in
can't.
late. I'm like, I'm not participating.
That's kind of how I felt. Like, I read through it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was like, I'm not adding to this. I think we've said a lot about vampires.
I'm not done talking about it. Just so everybody
And you know what? That's fair. I appreciate the nerdery that you guys went into with all of that.
I just think we need to define what a house is, okay?
So if it's a cardboard box, it changes everything. But yeah.
Yeah,
We have
Save
Yeah.
us.
good stuff. We have terrain.
We do
Yeah.
have terrain
Let's see if I
here.
can.
There's
Okay.
a skeleton with pink
neon pink mold on it.
mold on it and
Yep.
some plants. Is that what we also? No, wait. The plants were before
Couple
that.
of flowers.
That was in the
poking
before
through
time.
its eyes.
Yeah, there's two like star-shaped lilies growing up
Okay.
up from its eyes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's creepy. If that was just a coincidence,
Hold on, I gotta.
right? Plants chose to go out of someone's eye sockets. That's,
You know.
As you do.
never good.
Okay, so to give us a sense of what's happening here, you see Captain Stormeye Valeria. No, Valeria Stormeye Thorn. That's her name. The full name.
Valeria.
Yeah. On her knees, before kind of looks slumped-shouldered, her head bowed a little bit before the skeleton, and all around you. So the rest of this description of this, what you see, much of this is just vegetation. There are some giant like rocks and boulders punctuating the landscape. The circles here are larger trees. You know, they fill that 5 foot square, or sometimes they could be larger. So just so you know, and much of this is thick underbrush. So if you are in any of this jungle terrain, it's going to be difficult terrain.
Okay.
And it'll provide you some cover in case you have to hide, stuff like that. It works, that typical jungle stuff, right? This is the path that Valeria cut, and this is a kind of opening just before this alcove. So this is a rock wall, and so fill in the gaps, I guess. So the rest of it is kind of vegetation, vines creeping over. There are these flat kind of plateau sections that are kind of stony, and kind of grass covered, and it kind of goes up another level like here. And on top, you see what looks to be remains of shelters, remains of like homes. Like they could have been, like you see like a little circle, it could have been a foundation and like a window kind of stuff. I didn't have that kind of terrain or time to build that kind of stuff, but yeah. That looks to be this kind of terraced kind of little homestead, so to speak.
Are they made out of like wood type of things, or are they carved out of stone?
It's mostly stone.
Okay.
It has been fallen apart in disrepair.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, what else do I have to tell you? Okay. So, as you feel free to approach, what do you wish to do?
Where are we approaching? From here?
Yeah.
I will very gently come up, actually try to be sincere. I'm not great at that. Do you require services of a cleric?
Thank you, but no. I need some time just to for a moment. And she reaches into her one of her pockets on the inside of her vest, and she pulls out like a small coin, and it's got like a skull on it, and it flips over. It's got an image of a light kind of bursting forward, and it's got this kind of interesting star rim around both sides of it. And she goes, I was hoping not to use this. I was hoping to save this for a different time, but I don't have that luxury now. I need all of you to do me a favor. I'm going to use this, and it will be gone once the ritual is completed, but I need to speak with my mother. And in case things go wrong, I will not be in a position to defend myself. So, I'm asking you to protect me if things go bad. And with this place, one never knows. Do I have your trust? Do I have your word?
I agree. I pull my fan. Just start kind of wafting it.
Okay.
Aye, Captain.
I can. Okay.
I guess.
Especially if you make an effort to not capture and torture so many vegetables. But yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. So she takes the coin and she starts to wave her hand over it, and she starts to intone an incantation, and she begins a ritual. Before that, before she does that, she's like, okay, I need whoever's willing to climb up into the ruins, and you'll find in each of the ruins there'll be satchels. Please collect all of the satchels. There should be 4, one in each of the levels, and inside collect everything you find in there. We will need it. Okay.
Mysterious, okay.
Okay. So
The
then
satchels are in the home.
there's homes on each of these places. I just couldn't build them.
No, I said collect everything in the satchels or collect everything in the homes?
In the satchels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be one satchel per hole.
Yep.
So 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes. So if again, if you want to, we can do this in free form, or if you want to take one action each, or you want to do initiative, it's up to you.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how we're splitting up here.
Are there obvious ways to get up?
Not really.
It said ropes. I'll start with something, and somebody else can come up with me.
I'll be one of the climbers too, because I can use my base kinesis to shape some metal like into a grappling hook, and I'll tie that to my rope, and I'll do that to get up there.
Okay. Oh, the plants I gave you. Do you want to share that information?
Oh yeah, the other 2 plants were rue and sandalwood. Sandalwood's not poisonous. It's like an oily tropical tree type thing used in religious magical rituals to connect with sacred, induces trances, and to see the future. Stress reliever. And attunements to earth, aids in meditation, brings success, carries the soul into the afterlife. I'm not sure how much of the magical stuff is like true to the lore of
No,
our space.
you don't know right now.
This is like what the sandalwood one says. Oh, and we have pizza. I'll go do that.
Pizza
you
plant.
explain the
Excellent.
rue one.
Yes, pizza plant.
We need a Zarek for that.
I made it special for you.
Bitter flavor, a stimulant, a diuretic, abortifacient, anti-spasmodic. Magical, it creates a barrier against evil spirits, repels insects, toads, snakes, and cats. Immune to magic, counter spells and dispels. These are all different things. It's not immune to magic, counter spells and dispels. It's immune to magic, counter spells and dispels. Exorcises spirits, sharpens and restores sight, protects seers from external influence during visions. It's poisonous, photosensitivity, acute toxic, death after high doses, usually when used as an abortifacient.
Okay. So, what do you wish to do?
I'll follow up behind Grim.
Okay. Yeah, here's your people. I don't know where you want to.
Which way do we want to go?
So yeah, you're all pretty much right here by now.
Alright, so I know Coco said she was climbing. And then,
I'm going right behind you. Too.
okay, totally. We'll say you 2 are going up one way and we're going to go up the
Mhm.
other. I'll start that one, but not you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make roll checks for this. That's kind of silly. Well, actually, okay, cool.
I think it's reasonable to go groups of 2.
Tag, where you want to be?
Well, we could start as a group of 3 to get to the low part, and then go up from there.
I guess whatever level people haven't been on yet, go and try and get the other section.
Okay.
Oh god.
Has she started her ritual?
She has.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to stay there and defend her.
Okay.
Then we move.
Plus climbing looks like a lot of work.
Fair enough.
We move quickly then.
Okay.
Lest the shenanigans begin without us.
Yeah, maybe we should. One person stay below, look for the satchel, the other person go up. You know? Get a person on each
Yeah,
room.
that way it's
Yeah, I'll go to the top room.
Alright, so you'll go up.
I'll also take the top because I have a way to go faster.
Okay.
Okay. So as you start climbing through whether you're grappling hooks or internal ropes or just using the vegetation, you're looking around and this place really has just fallen apart. Once upon a time, it looked like it was for small homes, and you can still see like kind of a makeshift hearth. You can see there's no roofs on anything; it's all been fallen in. But they were designed to be like one room places. Just 4 of them. So as you start to make your way through here, all of you searching for the satchels, please make the appropriate check for that, which is probably perception.
Yeah, because that also covers investigation and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's bad.
I rolled good. Once.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a hero because I rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
I was a 15.
Okay.
Net 20, 24.
Okay.
That was a good hero.
Nice. Okay, so we'll start with the. Where are you over here? Right here?
No, he's the top.
I'm the dwarf.
Oh, you're the dwarf. Okay. Okay.
We're just
That's why it's like
using our
yeah.
characters from Sunday night.
Yeah, you're cool.
this very specific situation makes it strange.
Yeah. So underneath some stones, you see like this kind of like looks like they've been moved there, like deliberately, like kind of like a cairn almost, right? And you kind of push that aside, and you dust off some of the dirt and stuff, and there's like a little wooden plank. Move it out, and there's a satchel there, right? And you pull it out. Yeah. Do you want to look inside?
From a distance, very slowly.
Okay. So you. Oh, that's mine. Well, thank you. Oh, beautiful.
Started on that side, huh?
So you open it slowly, and it's an old bag, but it's not like it smells kind of musty, but it's not looking super dangerous or what all. Inside, you see that there are 2 like flasks of like a neon liquid, and 50 gold pieces, and there's also another like a vial of a neon green liquid. You want to? Let's see. Would you know this stuff?
I don't have anything in nature, but I do have a +7 on Arcana.
Do you have Arcana or Occultism?
7 in Arcana, and I do have 3 in Occult, so I'm gonna go with Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, do that for me.
14.
Okay, so the 2 flasks of it's like almost like a neon, like light green, like yellowish kind of thing. Those are 2 antidotes, and the vial is a vial of acid, in addition to 50 gold.
Interesting requirement for a ritual. I'll cinch it again and start heading down.
Okay. So you as well.
Yep.
So you had a what? Nat 20, 24?
I had a 24. His was the next one.
Yeah.
Mine just adds up to 24.
So similar again. Like you're right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You find like there's stone, like you move it away. There's another board like hidden away. However, you notice that there is some of that pink mold on the skeleton, kind of around the inside of this. How do you wish to handle this?
Oh, where the... I want to, like, look around and see if there's just, like, a stick or something on the ground so I could kind of, like, reach in and pull it out without getting my hand in there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
you
that's
can get a
what I wanna
stick.
do.
So make an athletics or acrobatics, whatever.
Oh, definitely athletics for great.
Okay. Something there's kind of takes some finesse for this kind of check. Lift it out carefully. That's all I'm looking for.
No, that's not as bad as I thought. 16.
Okay, that's enough. Alright, so you lift it out gently, and you set it down. Yeah.
Okay.
You look at.
Okay, great.
There's nothing. There's no pink mold on the bag.
Okay.
Yeah, but you open it up.
Yep.
And like Azuna's, you see 2 flasks, but they have like this kind of gray liquid swirling around, almost cloudy. And then there is 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a whopping +0 to Arcana, but I am curious, so I would like to try and see what happens. I rolled a 19.
19. These are 2 flasks of anti-plague. Okay. In addition to that, okay. Would you roll?
I didn't.
You stayed down. I'm sorry.
captain.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
10.
10. Okay. You know it's here, but you can't find it right now. Like it's like you hear the success here and here, and you're like looking for them, but you have to wait a little bit.
4, right?
Yeah,
He's not in one of the rooms.
he wanted to be.
Oh,
Did I put myself in the wrong spot?
Yeah,
yeah.
There you go. You're in a room.
yeah, he wanted.
You're in a room. We just didn't move you appropriately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Did Alex? Did you roll?
I rolled when I sat down and you were talking about
Yes.
rolls, and I nat 20'd.
You
and
nat
then I
20'd.
instantly felt bad, so if you want me to re-roll,
No.
because I didn't get asked technically.
No. That's totally
What
fine.
is it supposed to be any specific type of thing?
We're
Perception?
perceptioning to find.
25 total.
Oh my. Okay. So, like the other two, again, there's a small cairn of stones. Move it aside. You see that there's this, wooden plank. You move that out. There's a satchel underneath. Musty, old-looking, but furniture bag. Inside, you feel you pick it up. It's heavy. You hear jingling, so you know there's some money in there. Do you want to open it up?
I'll give it to Tag. He's in there with me, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is heavy. We're just pointing at the thing.
My set.
Okay.
I don't touch any of the lichen, I hope, right?
No. Not. It's not here.
Alright.
Okay. Do you want to open it up, or you?
I'll take a peek.
Okay.
As long as nothing tries to murder me.
Yeah. So inside you see a vial, and it's like it's goldish liquid inside, and in addition to another 50 gold pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to give a check for this? Do you have like Arcana or Occultism?
I'll roll survival because I don't technically know a hell of a lot,
Yeah.
but I have a good instinct on whether I should be touching or drinking things.
Okay.
Well, maybe I don't. Nature. That's a 7.
7. Nah. You're like, it's there.
We got gold.
Yeah.
Other stuff. And I kind of show it to Coco.
Cool.
Okay.
If you want to make a check for this, you can. To identify. it.
Sure. Maybe my druid's got. I don't think my druid knows anything either.
Your druid?
Or
Well, like I'm just thinking, like the druid that I
Yeah.
was summoned by
Right.
would be maybe I would have experience from there.
Yeah.
But what were the options?
Arcana, Occultism.
Okay. -1 to both.
Okay.
Cool. 7.
No. You know it's goldish liquid swirling around. Okay.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
15.
yeah, that's enough too. Again, same thing. You find the stones, move aside, find the wooden plank, and inside there. But like,
Is there more of this like lichen, the pink
yeah,
stuff?
the pink stuff is there.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Oh, you're talking to it.
Yeah, of
So
course I am. There's a plant or fungus. I'm talking to it.
yeah, it kind of just it kind of just hisses at you.
Oh, you're like that. I'm not gonna hurt you.
It doesn't seem to be too communicative. I mean, it's just yeah.
Well, I don't really like fungus anyway.
Yeah.
I take the back.
I don't really like
Okay.
fungus. That you say that to it, like.
Yeah.
Nice. So you might want to. Are you want to lift this out just willy nilly? How do you want to speak?
I am primarily a spore druid. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Really? Technically?
I'm spore order.
No way.
Okay, but you're not particularly fond of
Yeah.
fungus.
Okay. So in this case, because you have some background with this, this is a poisonous mold,
Okay.
and you know that if you disturb it, if you don't resist it, it'll knock you unconscious for at least an hour.
Okay. I just kind of like loudly yell out, "Hey guys, don't touch the pink mold though, cause that'll make you go to sleep for a while."
Once you take a nap.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to do? Or some sort of
Dexterity based something or other, right?
Wait.
You can do athletics or acrobatics.
Sure.
There's
Something
no
to lift it
sleight
out.
of hand, is there?
No. Acrobatics. Why not?
Something just lift it out gingerly.
Survival.
Yeah, we can do survival.
Fantastic. That is not.
Is that con?
Yeah, it completely.
Yeah, that looked really weird.
Oh, fantastic. 25.
Oh yeah.
Ooh!
Oh yeah. You critically succeed. You pull this out. Whoop, you pull it out. Easy. There's no remnants. Nothing to worry about. And Again, you hear coin, and it feels heavy, like there's other, and it's clinging against some glass stuff inside.
Open.
Yeah. So you see, there are 2 vials. One has got this kind of like bronze red liquid inside, and the other one has got this like another angry like yellow green kind of, and it's stoppered really tightly, really wound up tightly. In addition to the 50 gold.
Can I do? I don't suppose I can do nature on the bottoms.
What you can on one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the angry looking one. Yeah.
All right. That's 19.
That's this is clearly to you giant centipede venom.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Know about that. What about like medicine on the other one?
Sure.
Now.
For a total of 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What color is that one?
like a bronzish red. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. And so Argo, could you please make a perception check for me?
$25.
Okay.
Eyes look hawk.
Okay. Sorry. I shouldn't make it. I can't eat and DM at the same time.
Pizza is too good to resist, though.
No.
Enjoy your bites.
There you go.
I took 2 half pieces. Is there any left?
Is there any left?
No. That's okay.
Okay.
That's it. That's fine.
So, as the searching is going on, Stormlight has done her ritual. You see her start to, her eyes kind of go white, and you look. She looks really intensely at the skeleton. You know she's in this kind of trance mode. But as you're looking around, you see coming from like these directions, these things flying in. They look like the top half of a Venus flytrap. Just the mouth part, but connected to the bottom is looks like a rat, and it's kind of hanging there like almost like a vessel or a puppet or something. And you see these things flying in from this direction, while simultaneously from this back corner you hear this rustling through the bushes coming through a high speed, and you know that something's coming at you from behind, and you see these from the top. With that information, you will be able to help your allies. And let's see. How do you wish to proceed? Okay.
With a very manly shriek.
No, help!
Okay.
Things are flying in, and something's coming from the brush.
Everyone, roll for initiative.
Well, we get +1 to this, right?
Or something?
I'll give you another +1 because of his perception roll.
Circumstance.
Wait, does that mean +2?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Great. Fantastic.
That brings you up to
What is our
15.
Plus our perception, right?
Okay, right.
I think so.
Perception is our.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Mine says perception, and then underneath it says initiative.
Yeah, but it's because initiative changes depending on.
Yeah.
There are circumstances where it can be something other than perception.
That is true. Where's my card?
This you did this.
No, that's mine. Yeah. Thank you.
This one says Coco.
Oh, there's Coco. Okay. Here.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's
So,
not a 6, that's a 9. Oh my god.
oh boy. So we have 25 to 20. We got Grim with 25. Argo at 21. Okay. 19 to 15. 18. Okay, I've got a 19.
Jack probably goes first. His perception's probably higher than mine.
Okay, so then you're 18?
8. Yeah.
10 plus 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
Wisdom.
So
Jack-
17, 16. I have a 17. And then of the two of you, how would
Jack,
You first?
I go first.
okay?
Yeah.
Jack.
and then Izuna.
Okay, so we have Grim, Argo, my enemy number 1, Tag, enemy number 2, Coco, Jack, Azuna. Okay. So, Grim.
Yep.
As you hear Argo call out, and he points over your shoulder, you turn around, you see this rodent, and its body is kind of tweaking, moving. Its the eyes on this thing are all kind of foggy and just not there. Its jaw's been just slackened, and you see it's kind of as it's moving forward, its teeth fall out.
Oh.
But it's flying towards you in this kind of unnerving manner because there's no wings.
Right.
But like this kind of fly trap thing kind of comes out, just kind of pinching at you. It's small. It's just the rodent and this little thing, but it's flying towards you. Let me get. How do you wish to do? What do you wish to do about this? Well, I get my piece.
How far away is it?
It's pretty close to you. It's going to be within 30 feet.
Excellent. That is within range of my ranged blasts. Okay, so.
Forgot to get the blues.
Okay. Well, my elemental aura was already up, so I am going to do a ranged blast against it. I'm going to use metal, so a blob of metal is going to sort of single form out and then sort of form itself into a spear shape, I guess, as it shoots out.
Oh, cool. What size?
Didn't roll great, but let's see. That is a 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay, that's fine. I think as it is rapidly approaching, I am going to use my next action to use my metal carapace impulse and armor myself. And then my third action, I'm going to raise a shield.
Okay. Cool. This is not actually how close they are. Yeah, I'm just putting them on the board.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the direction they're kind of coming
They're
from.
coming out from this direction, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, just that.
Okay, Argo. So as you hear, you look behind over your shoulder towards the noise, and you see a mammoth, like this giant, for wild boar. I mean, it's big for a boar, but it's stampeding through the woods, coming right at you. I'm just going to be using this thing. That's not, I don't have a boar, but it definitely takes. It's a medium-sized creature.
It's a big one.
It's a big boar, and it's coming. You know, it's coming through the woods, charging at you.
Call him Mr. Pig.
What do you wish to do?
I wish to flee, but I told the captain of the defenders.
Another one of Argo's promises gets him in hot water.
It's gonna be a recurring theme. I'm on deck. Tag, you're after me.
Well, you cast Spirit Ward on the captain.
Okay.
So it's only one action. This will give the captain a +1 status bonus to saving throws and spell effects of the creatures that have. Wait, no, that wouldn't make no sense. This is a board charging here. Never mind, hold on.
Okay. You're okay.
We're still figuring this all out.
Yeah. I knew we had a proper combat in a while.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I will use the cantrip Daze, which is 2 actions, at the boar.
Okay.
Range is 60 feet.
Yep, that's in range.
It is a will defense. It's a duration of 1 round, I guess.
Okay.
What is
Spell attack?
spell attack? My DC is 17. Because I'm not attacking, it just makes it a save.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, I failed.
Do you critically fail? Because I think it has extra stuff.
No, I just standard fail.
Actually, it doesn't. So I push the target's mind into a daze with a mental jolt. Does 1d6 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, 2.
Wait, if I have days also, but it says if they critically fail, you can stun them. Also, does your
They
text
just
not have
regularly
that?
failed.
Huh?
They
Yeah.
just regularly failed.
I know, but he
Mine
said-
text doesn't have that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Weird indeed.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There it is. If it critically fails the save, it's also stunning.
Oh,
Just so long as like
I
the
don't have reading glasses on.
like the rules are the same. That's what
Yeah.
I was worried about.
Yeah,
I'm like,
if
what
that
else?
were,
If
I'm like,
someone
that
got
would
a
be a
different
problem.
version.
I'm like, I will get my book. I have the book here.
Yeah, exactly. Just so long as we're all
Okay.
playing the
Rich.
same thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this. I know it's hexed, but dazed. How much damage?
2.
2. Okay, and
So
what else
it was
does it do?
only 1d?
So it's the dazed. What's the status effect?
Only if it critically fails.
Oh, so it's
Which
just
is
2
fine.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need that then. Okay.
It's kind of a name spell.
Well,
cantrip?
cantrips. Okay. Anything? You raise your shield.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's 3 actions.
Okie dokie. So my turn. Yay! We're gonna start with Grim. This thing flies in.
You're
That's me. Damn it.
sorry.
Yes.
One down.
Lower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again, we
I'm a
said this
dwarf.
before. I'm playing a
I
dwarf
know.
tonight, but
I know.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, maybe we should switch around.
Yeah. So as it flies in, it's staying in the air, but it's gonna get close to you. Actually, it's gonna like on top of you.
okay.
Because there's a small creature that's in your space.
All right.
Yeah. So, and
Like rat size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
and first things it does is it's going to use its sickening display. So as the thing traps, you see like saliva, like this kind of mucus kind of strands in between its jaws, and the rat kind of goes limp for a second, and then it kind of animates.
Oh boy.
So it presents its awful appearance fully, and you need to make a DC 17 will save.
Oh, it's so gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just super gross.
Well, we can do those.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Or
are you serious?
26 will save.
20.
Nice.
Oh, it was almost critical. Almost critical.
Well, I can't roll higher.
Well, what's it total of?
26.
26. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think you could have been capable potentially.
So if it
There's
were
something
critical, you'd be
left.
totally unaffected.
Okay.
But because you did succeed, you are off guard until your next turn.
Oh.
And
That means-
Same thing as flat-footed.
yeah, it's flat-footed. So you take a -2 circumstance penalty to your armor class
Okay.
until your next turn, right? So that's its first action, and then once. But you're okay. After that, you are immune to it for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just this one time. And then it is going to bite you. Let's see. Nope. I'm guessing a 13 does not,
No.
With the lower DC
even with lower
and
DC?
everything.
No. Nah.
No.
Yours
Okay.
is like
It-
super armored up.
It
That's
wouldn't
right.
have hit me even before I put my armor on, but I put my armor on.
I think Grim might be our biggest meat shield right now.
Yeah.
Big old tank.
What's your AC?
With my shield raised and not counting the thing against me right now, my total AC is 20.
Oh, that's
It's effectively 18 at the moment because I got slightly grossed out.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Where
You got a little
is
swing.
it?
That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah. We both have similar
Okay.
Yeah.
ACs. Mine from different sources.
And it's going to try bite again. It's going to
Okay.
take its,
The multi-attack penalty?
yeah. So that's, let's see. Does 20 hit you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Dang, you rolled good.
Yeah, I did. I had a 16 on the die, and yeah. Oh, you take 10 damage.
That's a lot. Oh, no!
That's level 2.
Savage.
That's almost half.
I don't want him to do that.
Yeah.
We wanted good combat.
Big Savage.
And I need you to make a. So as the thing bites down on like your arm, flying around you, and as you catch you just right off guard, And as it steps away, you see that there's these spores growing on your wound, and they're fast growing around your arm. They start to grow like these soft, twitchy spikes.
Nasty.
Yeah, and there's like these pallid hairs that grow off in hideous formation, really super quickly.
Whoa.
And it starts to wrap around your limb. And I need you to make a DC 17 Fortitude saving throw.
Yikes.
Fortitude's my best save, so first step. Hell yeah, 27.
That's a critical success. Okay, so it's nothing. Whatever disease had just was going to try to invade you is shrugged off completely. Doesn't even bother you at all.
Do dwarves have any special things like advantage against poison or disease like they do in
I don't
D&D?
think so.
They have advantage against poison.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That'd probably be under feats for your character.
Okay, so then Azuna, this right?
Yes.
Okay, same thing here. Let's see. Do I want to maybe do something different? Yeah, we'll start with the sickening display again. So I need you to make a DC 17 will save.
14.
Okay, so that's a failure. You are off guard and sickened 1. Because it's gross. Your stomach starts to churn at the awful sight before you.
Sickening.
And then it's going to fly in to bite. That's probably going to miss. I have a 15.
Misses.
Okay. Oh, then a 16 on the die. So that's going to be another 20. Okay, good. For damage.
Is that -5 for a second attack?
4 because I'm agile. 8 damage.
Agile rat plant.
Yeah. And same thing. Like the fungus is wrapping around your shoulder. As it bites into you. So I need you to make another Fortitude saving throw.
17.
Okay, that is a success. Good. Yeah, you're gonna be unaffected by that. Okay, cool. Over here, who is this? This is Jack, right? Correct. Okay, good. Again, sickening display, so make a will save.
That's a 27.
Oh, that's critical. You are unaffected.
Yeah.
Totally unaffected. Good.
I've seen these things before.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the big deal.
Comes in for a bite.
Feel good about it.
Can I
The
use my
plants are
reaction?
Sure.
Ooh.
Great. I raise her shield. I
As a
have a
reaction.
feet for shield block.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So I have a 19.
I have a 20.
Cool.
Nice.
Even better. And then roll again. I have a 20.
I have a 20.
That meets
I think
meets it beats it.
I think that means he hits.
I think it is. Yeah.
All right.
So again, roll damage. That's 6 damage. And I need you to make a Fortitude saving throw. However, because it's a spores-based thing, plant characters take a -2 circumstance penalty to save against the spores.
Oh.
Oh, because it's spores. Okay.
I'm a spore druid. That doesn't make me.
Well, you don't really like them, so.
I don't. I have 1 on the die plus 6 fortitude, so 7 altogether.
Okay. When you're gonna face some stuff.
Oh, I bet that's got to be a critical failure.
It is. It's a critical failure.
Do we have 2 on the
We have
table?
2 on the table. We have 2 on the
wanna-
I
table.
would
We have 2 on the table.
encourage you to use one of them.
That just
Just-
mildly failing it was pretty unpleasant, right?
So
if I can
I just
move around, we will be okay. Can I?
Well, okay. If you fail, you'll be subject to the clumsy one and off guard one.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna read. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it. We got 2 on this.
We got 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
you use one. Use one, please.
That's way better.
Yeah. 22.
Okay, you succeed. So you are gonna fight off the spores for right now. And last but not least, this comes in and it does a sickening display. So I need both of you to make the will save.
Both of us. Of course. Oh, where are my...
I love these
Would you
little
believe
bastards.
that these rats are super nasty?
Tag, you're there too. That's fantastic. Don't
Will
run it anywhere. You
save.
two. Stay there.
But what if I want?
You can attack.
You said a
and
will
stuff.
save, sir?
Yeah.
Don't run away.
Okay. Wow. I can't believe I actually have a will. 24.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, good for you. That's a
20.
success.
3.
So both of you are off guard. So that's a -2 to your next turn. That's a -2 to your AC. But I have to find something real quick. Sorry.
Oh boy,
No.
this is fun.
It's an actual fight. Proper combat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stuff's happening. Not all of it's good.
No.
I
I love it.
I took 10 damage.
wish this were.
That kind of sucked.
Okay, it's. I'm gonna try it. I gotta find it again. So it's gonna cast a spell on you, Tag. And is going to cast Paranoia.
I can't use my reaction to recognize what that is. So.
You use your
Um.
reaction already.
So-
His reaction to shield.
You don't have to tell us what they're casting, because I have a thing that lets me figure out what they're casting.
Oh, like you don't
Okay.
like as
No.
a DM, you're not necessarily.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. I took like an entire skill feat just
Okay.
to figure out what people are casting. More or
Okay.
less.
Good to know. Thank you. I'm still getting. I want everyone to know right.
Yeah, I wouldn't know this either. Yeah, I totally understand.
Okay,
If
so.
I said something.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. The target is stricken. I need you to make a will save. We'll say DC 17.
Oh, no. No.
You have a 1 reroll.
I
on
do
your
have the
character.
hero.
You have a hero point.
So, yeah. Achu. Wow. Okay. Well,
Day.
you know, the first roll made Tag start. Oh God, they're everywhere! And then he sneezed, and everything was fine. Because he got a 24 again.
Okay,
Initially, it was a 9.
that's a success. So while the real bad stuff isn't going to affect you, you believe that everyone is a potential threat. You become unfriendly to all creatures you were not hostile. Even if you're as allies. You treat no one as an ally. The spell ends after 1 round.
Oh.
So you just become really difficult to deal with because you start to see your friends as like, oh, you're kind of hostile towards that. Not enough to attack them, but not enough to really.
You don't trust us.
Yes.
basically.
Okay.
Okay.
We are not aware of that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, how could we be?
All right, and it's your turn.
You did
So-
just get attacked by a bug.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, you
due
can-
to the nature of my class, I am raged, and like that just happens on initiative. So, since something poked the bear is going to poke
back. Totally.
The river bear.
And it's probably not going to hit.
I hear the
Let's
women prefer you in the woods.
What's that?
I hear the women prefer you in the woods.
Oh, jeez.
Ha.
Need to be the bearer of bad news.
Ooh.
12 for the
No.
first attack.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Arthur, what did you say about rolling good? We should do that.
How
I
about
thought we talked
15?
about this.
No.
Well,
You just
so
subtract when you do a second attack unless you have a special thing. Is that how rage works? You
uh,
don't have to do a double attack disadvantage.
Oh, I need better music than this. I'm sorry.
so
I think you have to subtract 4 or 5 from your
It's-
attack and then 10 from the next one.
Yeah, it's 5 and
So
then
if you
10.
have
Yeah.
something
Unless
else,
you have something that lessens it for some reason.
Okay, well, either way, I missed pretty horribly.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah. So
You have 1 more action.
Do you have a shield or
yeah, you could
no, I'm unarmored, and I have shield actually. So yeah, I could raise that.
Might as well.
I feel like raising shield. So
Do you have anything else that just takes 1 action? You can also move,
Don't move.
but you're within combat range of crazy
Well,
rat plant.
remember that unless there's a reaction for attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
You-
our
you can
5e
run away.
brains
Yeah,
always
yeah,
say,
yeah.
don't move away
Yeah.
from.
But I'm saying, don't
move.
run away.
So you can take a step if you need to be careful. You can if you need to move away and stride. You know, I'm gonna be up front. They don't have any reactions. So
Okay.
I'm just
Do you want us to be closer to you?
Nope. Stay still.
Stay still. Don't move.
yeah.
Assuming I can get to you on my turn. How far away is it to get down there?
It's it's like 10 feet down. 10, so you have your 5.
One action of
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah. Tag, you do anything else?
Oh shit, that's right. Walking's an action, isn't it?
Yeah, it's striding. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything.
Just raise your shield, man.
Yeah, just.
Okay.
raise the
Oh,
shield. sorry. That's
Okay.
just making sure there was no penalties to the
Nope.
thing.
Okay.
So
Any penalties
then
or
actually,
penalties.
wait. So if you guys can run to me, that would work.
You want us to
I want
get
you-
to you?
Come up here.
Yeah. So the boar barrels
Did you-
through.
You're going to hear him. He's saying to come up to him.
I technically don't trust you.
That's right.
So he probably would just raise his shield, and
Oh,
yeah, you wouldn't learn
yeah,
right
you'd
now.
be like, who
Okay,
the
so
hell
now
are
I'm
these people?
annoyed that Tag's not listening to me.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. It can't get.
Oh, it's just charging out the brush. at the moment.
Oh wait, no, that's only one. That's one move.
Perhaps it's only a pigment.
Nope. Okay, I can get there. Yeah. Sorry.
Is it eating more than one action to move all the way?
It's doing its boar charge. So it's 2 actions. It strides twice and then makes a tusk strike. Yeah. So it's gonna strike.
Say it again?
Strides twice and makes an attack.
Yeah. Strides twice and makes an attack. Yay! Where is this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh. That's very difficult. 12. That's a fucking miss. Okay.
That's probably scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Actually, it's 14. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that matters.
With my shield on.
Okay. So as it wildly misses, it kind of runs through your space. 5, 10, 15.
Great for time action.
Kind of spins around and gets ready to charge next turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Coco. Jack's on deck, then Azuna.
Yeah.
Coco up here.
Okay. I'll just very casually yell that out, and I will cast Benediction, and then hop up, scamper up to the place
Okay.
that Jack is.
May I need you to make an athletics.
Of course. Not great. 10.
You're slow. It'll get you up here, but that'll be it for your movement.
That's fine. That's fine. In a 15-foot emanation, me and my allies gain a +1 bonus to AC within it.
Okay.
And I can make that grow bigger per round. I don't think Tag is within 15 feet of me anymore.
No.
I've moved. Yeah.
No, he's out.
I'm gonna be like, come on, Tag! Because I don't know why you're being all weird. And I'm assuming you're gonna follow me. So up I go, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Those 2 things.
Jack. Azuna's on deck.
Okay. I've never done this exactly before, but I'm trying it out.
Okay.
I wanna. I can't move and do this because I don't have enough actions. I'm gonna cast Ignition on myself. Take fire damage.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. That is exactly what I did not want to have
Max
happen.
damage?
Max damage. Okay. So I would
Okay.
take 8 damage, but I'm reducing that by 5 because I'm using my reaction, which I get at the beginning of my turn, to eat fire. Which will reduce that to 3. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 damage, and then I'm going to use my last action to belch smoke. And that creates a 20-foot smoke thing that makes everybody in that concealed. This means you have to make a...
In here?
Yes, 20-foot
Gotcha.
radius.
Okay.
There's a flat 5 roll to be able to even target anything inside of this
Wow.
place.
Okay. Cool.
What is a 5-foot burst? What does that mean?
That's a cool trick.
I do take
3 damage.
3 damage,
Okay.
which I did not expect to
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool that at worst case you take 3 damage. Like
Yeah.
later on, that's gonna be way less of a big deal.
Okay. Is that it?
take. That is all the actions I've got.
Cool. Azuna.
Okay, I am going to go straight for my. What do you call it? big cool swingy attack for me. Spell strike.
Okay.
It's a 2-action thing. I'm going to call Ignition as the spell I'm going to cast while attacking. So if I hit, I also cast the attack on. I cast the spell and hit with the attack at the same time.
Oh, that's super cool.
Okay. I just landed. With my minuses, blah blah blah. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So the attack itself is a D4. And Ignition, when used as a melee attack, goes up to. I just read it. 2d6. So it's going to be 8 fire.
Okay.
And 4 slashing.
Okay. So the fire damage, you see it kind of really cook it, like it freaks out, and you see like the rodent part kind of jaw falls off and the tongue lolls out, kind of sickeningly. It's really awful. But when you hit with the fan, you see it kind of slash, but you made contact. Like you felt pretty good about it, but didn't do the damage you thought.
Oh. Wait, what kind of damage didn't
Slashing.
slash? Okay.
Let me just also make sure
Might
it's
be
not
physical
burning or anything
damage.
weird.
Might, yeah.
Nope,
Resistant
only
to-
on a critical
It
success.
does. Yeah,
it does
I'm going to be
persist.
honest for this first couple combats. It has resistance to physical damage for 3 points.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. What does that mean? It
reduces
reduces
it by
by
3.
3. Okay, all
Yep.
right. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
That's a great way to do
There
it.
is something that could overcome that, and you have an item that will overcome it, but I don't want to give that away.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to
Oh no, that's
use my last action to. For the sickened condition, I can spend a single action retching as an attempt to recover,
Yeah.
which allows me to immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the effect.
Okay.
16 plus 21.
Well, that's success. You've beaten it.
I am no longer sickened.
You're no longer sickened.
So this is my last action.
Okay, cool. Top of the round, Grim.
Seeing the grossness, I think.
Yes.
Argo's on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a blob of metal and form it into the shape of a whip, which has the agile trait, and I'm going to attack this rat bastard.
well done, good sir. Well done.
Nat 20 for a 28 to hit.
Yo, critical!
Sweet. Actually, hang on.
That's-
I have to look.
Yeah,
up.
what is
I
it?
do-
Critical's working, Pathfinder.
Yeah, there's little things that say critical
My
success.
thing specifically
It's
will
got some
call it
special
out.
tags on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, go. Let's go.
Exciting. I haven't seen too many of those yet.
Oh, I know, right?
Fun.
Is it here? This doesn't ever come up. I never bothered to look this one up.
I feel like I was just looking at this like offhandedly, and now that I'm trying to look for it, I can't find
Is
it.
is it a melee attack?
I am making a melee attack. Yes.
Critical hit.
There's like specific things,
Some
particular
weapons
and
have
spells.
special things. That's right.
Okay, it's a strike, but your attack deals double damage.
Okay, that sounds right.
Yep.
Oh, here, now I have it.
Does it do anything special on a?
Takes double damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Later on, my damage would increase by 1 die size.
Cool.
Oh, I think that might just be in general. I'm not sure. I will have
Okay.
to look that up later. Anyway, it does double damage.
Yep.
The amount of dice usually does go up as we level up.
That's cool.
Numbers get
That's
dumb
not
big.
happening anytime soon. That's
Nope.
levels from
More
now.
math.
So that is 18 slashing damage.
18 total.
Yes.
How do you want to do
18
this?
total. Just right in half. It's a metal. It's a metal whip, so like it's sharper than a whip would be. So it just kind of.
Yes. Love it. That's awesome. And it splitters in half. You see the skeleton, the kind of whatever. There wasn't a brain left in that rat, but there's this weird nebulous kind of like I don't know, what's the mycelium kind of stuff.
Okay.
For a brain, and just shatters apart. All the fly trap part, and just hits the ground and kind of twitches for a second, sickeningly, as this kind of mucid pus kind of.
Oh, gross.
And then, how far away from Azuna and the one that's attacking him?
5, 10, 15, 10 feet up, 20. So 15 horizontal, 10 up, and 5 more.
Close enough for me to hit. All right. So the whip, I'm going to raise into the air, and it's going to change shape into a bow and arrow. And I'm gonna shoot out a weapon infusion.
That's great.
I just get to do this.
That's awesome.
This is fucking wild.
I'm losing the agile thing, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my weapon infusion ranged.
Does this have that negative to the second attack?
Yep.
It does, but I am going to use the thing that gives me range increment 50 feet and the propulsive trait. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
So, propelled ammunition kind of deal, I guess, maybe?
It's
Okay.
It's going to be something good if I
Add
get
half
that.
your strength modifier to damage rolls.
Nice.
So normally it's dex, but with propulsive because you can add more. You add your strength to
Is that
damage.
optional?
Pushing it out,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
In addition to his dex?
Yeah,
Oh, a plus? Like double bonus.
I think.
Dexterity actually doesn't increase your damage on ranged attacks in the system.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It does.
All right, so I have a -5.
Oh.
So it's really more like having a +3. Okay, 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah! So it's going to take this D8. Yeah, +2. Okay. So it takes 5 piercing damage.
Is this magical?
I mean, yes. I don't
fine.
really know.
How do you want to do this?
The stuff that I do is magical.
Yeah.
So that probably requires looking into. I think it just straight through it. You know, it's an
Nice.
arrow. So just.
So as soon as like throwing up, this arrow goes right through the fly trap, lands on top of Azuna, and just kind of falls over into his sick. There we go.
And that's where you belong.
Cool. You're
Thank
done.
you.
I still have an action left, so I raise my shield.
Excellent. Argo.
Okay. How far away is that door?
5, 10, 15, 20. About between. It's diagonal, so it's between like 17.
I'm going to try to take away its charge, so I'm going to run up to it.
Yes. Let's go. 1, 2,
Hell yeah.
5.
Yeah, 25 feet. And I will attack it
Okay.
with my mace. Is there a trip?
I believe there is.
Yeah.
You need to
Some
be-
weapons have that property.
It is also an athletics check. I think the property
Yeah.
gives you a
Action.
bonus to doing it. I think
Yep.
you can
Trip
always
is what.
just do a
Yeah,
check.
trip is one of the athletics things.
Yeah.
But you need one hand free. That is the only requirement here.
You wanna try and hit
if
it
you have
first,
a trip tag, that probably allows you to use the weapon to use it
Yeah.
instead of using the hand.
Otherwise, you have to use your legs or something.
And all that's going to do is give it certain statuses for being on the ground, right?
Well, I want to take away its charge attack,
Yeah.
so it can't just gore the captain.
If he
That's
critically
fair.
succeeds in proning it, it takes a d6 bludgeoning damage from hitting the ground so hard.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
We do.
I am going to try to trip it.
Cool.
So it's an athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Against the target's reflex DC.
19.
Reflex, that makes sense. You're gonna dodge it, kind of. Regain your balance.
I failed.
We.
Upside down.
What's this look like?
baby.
You know. kind of like a soccer tackle.
Yeah, totally.
And like take its legs out from under it and like
Leg slide.
yeah, and then raise the shield.
Okay.
So it's movement.
Okay, so what's this do? What's this do?
-2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. We only move actions. We use our crawl and stand.
Oh, so I did. I take it. You can only crawl or stand, so I took away its charge.
Nice. Good. Yeah, because it won't be able to move that far. Okay, so it means my turn. With these two guys.
So I'm slightly incorrect about the thing. It is not concealed. We are concealed. It's a 20-foot area that I can push the smoke into.
And it's a 10-foot
And it's a
cube.
10-foot cube. So we are concealed. It is not.
Okay.
Okay.
So in order to see you, I have to make a flat
In
check.
order to attack us.
Yeah.
So if you're as a part of your attack, you're doing an attack.
Yep.
And then the first part of that attack is making a 5 flat check.
Okay.
So yes,
I'm
roll.
going to do that first. I'm trying to attack you.
Okay.
So I'll roll.
5 on the die or
Nope.
higher.
I rolled a 3.
Wow. Okay. That worked.
That's the
Okay.
Hey.
It worked as intended. Yay.
Nice.
So it doesn't see you.
No, it just that's its attack. Trying to attack me.
Yeah.
That is its action. It has failed that action.
Yes.
It can see you because you're obscured.
Yes, it has failed to attack.
So it's
Okay.
like
I can read out the exact.
No, that's okay.
well, it's just
Can it multi-attack you?
conceal.
You're difficult for one or more creatures to see due to thick fog or other some obscure feature. You can be concealed to some creatures, but not to others. While concealed, you can still be observed, but you're tougher to target. A creature that you're concealed from must succeed a DC 5 flat check when targeting you with an attack, spell, or other effect. If the check fails, you aren't affected.
You're also concealed, though, so you actually get bonuses to AC.
So
Yep.
it could multi-attack you really
Okay.
wanted to.
Boo, 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 boo. No. So it's going to fly away. It's going to fly down 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to fly twice and get over near Tag, kind of, and start harassing Tag. Is it like flying around your head?
Oh God.
Well, the other one gets gets on top of you as well.
Ah, perfect.
And it's going to attack you.
I have an 18 AC with my shield raised.
I have a 20 something. Hold on. 22.
Ouch.
Okay. So I gotcha. Sorry.
No, it's cool.
9 damage. And I need you to make a Fortitude saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Heck, I told you to come up here.
30, 20.
That's a success. Okay. So you're fine there. And this is going to fly 1, 2. Back over to here.
Ooh.
I know, right?
What the heck?
It flies across. I had to move twice for that. That's my action. Tag her up.
Okay. That means you're no longer distrustful at the end
Yeah.
of this turn,
Yeah,
or
no, I think he's fine.
we are beckoning you up towards us. You can totally ignore us.
I mean, there are things in my face. I'm going
Yeah.
to try to rip them apart.
What are you using to attack?
If one's actually right on me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite it.
Okay. What could go wrong?
You know, unfortunately,
Barbarian's gonna barb? I don't know, man.
I don't think I.
Given the description of
Better attack this nasty rat.
18?
With my
That's a
mouth.
hit.
Okay, nice. So, let's see, what's the strength?
We've got 2 axes.
I know, right?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's on me. Like, if I swing with a melee weapon, I probably have disadvantage, right?
Nope.
No.
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 He was just saying it for
The
color.
base stat might be
Yeah.
about. I'm trying to
It is just it's small. I'm just giving you size
there it
proportions.
You're just giving it a
Yeah.
description.
So,
He chose.
6 damage.
Okay. So you
Probably piercing.
manage to bite down on like the kind of fly trap part of it, and you feel your teeth sink in, but like you got it, but it doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping. And you release, and you got these indentations, and the fly trap opens up,
Teeth mark.
and you see this sickening mucus kind of strand just kind of spill out over onto it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I've bitten it, and that didn't do much. Let's see if a hatchet does something. 23.
That's a hit.
Are you?
Is that minus the 4 or 5?
Even with a 5, that's gonna
Even
hit.
with the, oh, good.
Yep. I did math.
We're still learning how this works,
Yeah.
so we're all just trying to
Gotta factor in that
keep our
multi.
brains.
So that is 10 damage. 4 plus 4 plus 2.
Okay. Again, you take a few clobber, and you know you nailed it, but it's like, and it looks at you like it doesn't do it enough, much damage at all. Like it's that physical resistance.
Reduces it
By
by
3.
Okay, what's the what will the third attack do?
Minus 10.
Like
Minus 10.
Maybe I'll raise your shield.
Raise the shield.
Raise the shield, bumps your AC by 2.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't really know
it's your
how
turn, man,
barbarians
but
if
work
we hit it,
either,
it won't
like,
exist afterwards.
that
But
is true.
I'm gonna try and hit it. Nope. Absolutely not. With a minus 10.
-8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus whatever you're.
It would have technically been a 0.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's
rolled
definitely
minus
a
10 plus 8.
critical miss.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. So, as you kind of wildly swing, because it's a critical miss, you kind of lose your footing and you fall prone.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
Now we know what could go wrong.
The boar's turn.
You've answered that question.
Okay.
What could go wrong? Oh man.
After you slid tackle the boar, it kind of rolls up onto its back, kind of lifts itself up, which I have to use actions for, and it's just gonna tusk you because you're right there in front of it. So that's going to be 25 to hit.
Yeah.
What is your? Is that a critical?
No, my AC is 19.
Okay, cool. So I just hit you. Okay, cool. So that's going to be 12 piercing damage. And my last action, it's going to 1, 5, 6, 7, and turn and spin. You see it skid to a stop, kind of paw the ground again, getting ready to charge at you again. That's it. Coco, Jack's on deck.
Does attacking just take one action?
Yes.
Okay.
well, depending on the
Well, like a physical attack.
Physical attacks are 1,
Yeah.
most magics are 2.
Okay.
The attack should say
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I want to do with knowing the whole party is kind of here. I'm going to continue. What is it called? Sustain. I'm going to sustain benediction
Okay.
for one action to grow the emanation radius by another 10 feet. So it's now a 20
25
foot.
or 20.
Yeah. What was it?
I think you said 15.
Yeah,
for
15. 20. So it's 25. The 25
That'll hit tag.
foot emanation,
Okay.
and I'm then going to use my action economy. I'm learning. I'm gonna try to daze it as well.
Okay.
So it needs to make a will save.
Fail.
Oh, but he does it critically
Ooh.
fail. The DC is 18.
Hold on. Oh, I might.
And that's my hope, so.
What did you do?
I critically failed.
Yes! Oh, ha, ha! It is
I did.
stunned 1. Whatever that means.
That means I lose an action.
And it takes 1d6 damage. 1. Takes 1 damage, but it is. Or at least it critically failed. And
How do you want to do this?
oh, really? It just said 1!
That's serious, sorry.
No, it just, internally, if you had like a microscope, you'd see the mycelium untangling and just
yeah.
completely disconnecting and like severing from itself because it's mental damage.
Oh, totally.
So, and then it just falls to the ground.
Give it a little brain pinch.
Which one was that?
Actually, it's mental damage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a resistance to that of 3.
Oh, damn! It does literally nothing.
I'm sorry, yeah.
But it is stunned. 1. I will
Unless
take
you want to
it.
use a hero point to try and reroll the damage die.
No, it's almost not
Which
worth
one
it.
is it?
It's I'll show you. I'll mark it. It's this one right here in front of tag. I'm sorry. I should have checked beforehand.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It is the stunned 1 is what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I wasn't expecting to be able to do much of anything.
Stun just removes one action.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's still one
Yeah.
less attack or movement or what have you.
Because they can cast spells. You've seen all the stuff that they can do.
They do a lot, yeah. That is it for me, though. That's all 3 things I can
Okay,
do.
Jack, Azuna's on deck.
Tag, do you want me to leave that one for you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost out at the one that's next to
Krell?
Grim.
Okay.
Oh, Grim.
Like it's
No.
120 feet.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you
So-
can nail that.
Grim.
You just want to stay there, or do you want to move it closer to the edge?
No, I want to stay inside of the
In the
concealed.
fog.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
In the smoke.
Okay.
Come on, dice. Why?
Is that a nat 1
Yes.
for a total of? Does it matters? If you're a failure or not?
It's for a total of 9.
Okay. I mean, it's is that where that's not a critical miss, but if you want to, we still have a hero point on the table.
Do you want to try to re-roll that?
Every time I've taken them, I'm about to ask the party. I'm okay with whatever.
Well, there's still a big board
It's
fight.
Yeah, it's almost
and
time.
we're all,
yeah.
it's after
This is
10.
where we're getting on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Time. Just go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, it worked.
23.
that's a hit.
When I don't nat 1, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you do with that?
I do ray of frost ice damage. For 6 cold damage
Okay.
of some sort. Yes, cold damage.
Yep.
That wasn't a critical success, was it?
What was
No.
them? Yeah.
Okay. And that's all it does.
Wait. Did you have 26 or 23?
What was your?
It was.
roll? It was a 15 on the die.
Plus 8.
23. Okay. No.
Okay.
If it was a 26, it would have been critical.
Okay.
Cool. So you see this kind of the little icicle kind of hit it, pierce it, and you pincer its body a little bit. And go. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
That's 2 actions.
Yeah, I just I don't think I have any single action things here for right now. So yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
I don't want to move it.
Azuna.
Okay.
Grim's on deck.
How much would it take to get down?
It's a 10-foot drop. You can just jump it.
Okay.
Just make a acrobatics check. Real quick. It's an easy one. But
I got a +7 to this, which isn't going to help a lot when you nat 1 for an 8.
well, that okay. You're gonna take a little. You kind of stumble a little bit, and as you land, you're going to take 2 damage.
Okay.
But you're not. It's not enough to slow you down. You kind of roll your ankle a little bit as you hit the kind of craggy rock.
Just get my full movement in. I'm going to cast Gouging Claw. That sounds badass.
Right.
Temporarily morph my limb into a clawed appendage. Make a melee spell attack against target's AC.
Okay.
So my hand's just gonna like. What version's gonna be? I think it's piercing or slashing. Piercing. I'm just gonna grow really long claws and go for a jab.
Nice.
Spell attack. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. 2d6. And 2 persistent bleed.
Wow.
9 piercing.
How do you want to do this?
So, as I run up to it, I morph my hand claw, and then I just kind of go right through its little horrible mousy head, and then I retract them, and as he just drops.
Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Is that it?
Yes, because that is a 2 action.
Okay, Grim. Top of the round.
Cool. In between turns, I was looking it up. Impulse is our match.
Okay.
It spells that out in
Good to
in
know.
the class thing. How far am I from the board?
Let's see. 5, 10, 20, 25, 25 downhill, roughly.
Okay. So, Tidal Hands has a 30-foot reach if I do one big one. So I'm going to use 2 actions to Tidal Hands at the boar.
Okay, I'm going to move you a little closer to get to a better angle at it. Is that cool?
Okay, yeah.
You can just be part of the action. If you want to use that last action.
Yeah, it depends on what happens right now.
Okay.
This is a reflex save for him.
Let's see what that... I've been surprised by this guy's poor stats. 24.
Okay, yep, that beats my 18, so he is not going to take damage from this. You know what? But I haven't attacked him with a blast yet, so I won't have the multi-attack. So I'm going to once more form a metal bow and arrow and shoot out at him.
Okay.
Again with the propulsive trait, in case I hit. Give me that little bit of extra. That's a 17.
That's a hit. Totally.
Sweet.
Yep.
So that deals 6 piercing.
Okay. So he hits it like kind of in his shoulder. Snorts, looks up at you, and it kind of levels his eyes back over at Argo. Are you done?
Yes, because Tidal Hands is a 2 action.
Okay.
Pulse, so.
Argo.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Seeing that it's taken damage, I'm going to run up to it and cast Harm. Wait, hold on a second. There? Is that right?
Oh, you can do it from this.
Yeah, if I spend 2, I can.
Oh, if you do this 2
distance,
action
yeah.
thing, you can do it. Interesting.
Targets all living and undead creatures in the air. It's not undead, is it? So, yeah, so that's going to hit it. Well, it will hit it. I got to go attack, right? It's a spell attack.
Probably.
Targets one living creature or one unwilling. Wait, hold on.
That or has to make a DC.
What is this?
Yeah,
Hold on,
depends
hold
on
on.
what-
Which spell is it?
Range varies, targets one living creature or one willing undead creature.
Willing.
But if I'm using it to attack for
Because harm
damage,
equals undead.
Yep.
So that's why that range is
Alright. If the target is a living creature, you deal 1d8 void damage. And it gets its basic fortitude save.
Okay.
So the boar makes a fortitude save or takes damage. So it sounds like.
18.
Yeah.
You still deal the damage.
Do I?
Yeah, it says you deal 1d8 void damage, and it makes it makes a basic save.
Oh.
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
So like he does damage, and there's potentially an extra effect
Yeah.
then? Interesting.
That's cool.
Was there attack roll as well?
Yeah, is that?
I don't. Yeah, the wording.
It
Looks
says.
like it just makes a fortitude save against his DC.
So it hurts no matter what. Is it a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell. It says
Okay,
you
so
channel
it
void
costs-
energy. The target is a living creature. You deal 1d8 void damage to it, and it gets a basic fortitude save.
Okay, it just deals damage.
If the
Yeah.
target is a willing undead creature, you restore hit points. Number of actions you spend, blah 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 blah.
That's impressive.
That is cool.
Yep.
It just deals damage to them.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else?
Ratio.
Okie dokie. Oh, let's see. My turn. So over here, I get two attacks against Tag over here. The first one is going to be a 19.
Yeah,
You
that
get a
hits.
+1 to your AC because
Oh, yeah.
of me.
Yeah, but dealer
it
breaks
still-
all ties.
Oh,
Okay.
so ties it. I wasn't quite sure what your AC
So that's
was. Damn.
5 damage. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Not in the dish. Damn you, got into the dish.
Nope. That's a 11.
Okay. So you're gonna be you'll be clumsy 1.
Oh, the fortitude saving roll. There's a like a whole like freaking calculation to do to drop the damage from it.
We will do that next time.
Yeah,
Okay,
No,
I'm
right
just
now.
saying.
Okay. I missed my second attack, and that's it because now my thing wears off. I can't move.
The basic fortitude save is like a
It's an
Okay, good.
actual
You're up.
action almost of a sort.
it's a thing.
You are prone, and it's on top of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and attack it back. I think I have disadvantage anyway. Just being prone.
Where you
So-
fell over, yeah.
There's
You're flat-footed.
You're not disadvantaged.
The only actions you can take are crawl and stand. Standing ends prone. You can take cover while prone, gaining greater cover. So you gotta, if you want to
So I
attack, you gotta
gotta
stand
No,
up.
you have to
Alright.
stand up.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll stand first. then,
You
and
can attack with a -2 circumstance penalty.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I'll stand up anyway. Then I have 2 actions.
What's that do? So
Stand up.
Dirty 20.
That's gonna hit him.
Facing the wrong way.
Okay.
Facing the right way.
I feel like something's wrong.
And let's just roll for the second one. 'Cause that's a -5, right?
Yes.
What's the dice number?
13.
Okay, so what's
Well,
your?
I mean, no,
It's
so
8 on the die.
8 minus 5 plus 8. So it'd be.
11.
Oh no, 11. Yeah, excuse me.
11.
Oh, 11's gonna miss. The first one hits though.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go with that hatchet attack. See if it does anything. Does clumsy 1 do anything to me?
Oh, yeah.
Clumsy, you take a penalty equal to your clumsy value for dexterity spaced checks, DCs, including AC reflect. No, it just affects your defenses.
Okay. So I don't do much damage with this one, unfortunately. It's 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay.
It's enough.
So
When you whittle away at it.
you know, like Tag's just like basically standing on a banana peel at this point. He's just like, and just like kind of puts his rudder down to keep himself steady, and just finally hits the thing, and it's like, and just kind of squishes, and he's like, "Oh, thank God! Why is a rat kicking my ass?"
Rat plant.
Do I have to do anything else to try and not be sick?
No, it'll wear off eventually.
Okay, so yeah, I'm good for now then.
If you have more stuff, you could technically move if that's the last
Yeah.
bad guy up there, right?
You used
have
one
more
action.
here then?
No,
Yeah.
he used 3 actions. He stood up.
Yep.
Oh,
took
the
to a
standing up.
turn.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, right. It's standing up is different in this game.
Yep.
That's right.
It's so confusing.
Movement
I
eats
got
action.
Yep. Okay, so Boar's turn. The boar looks around while it's seeing. Let's see. I want to see if it's. Nope, not that smart. Sorry. I was going to see if it was going to run away. Doesn't want to run. Charges right at you. Makes a tusk attack.
Slips out a banana peel.
16.
down.
Miss.
Okay. It misses. Slips on a banana peel. Okay. Runs through your position. Runs wiggles around. 4, 5, 6, 7. Back again. This time, looking around, looks more nervous and scared than normal. Like it's like things are going wrong. It's getting kind of tired of this whole charade. All right. Coco, Jack, then Azuna.
Yeah. Okay.
Safe to get
I
out of the smoke now.
am gonna. Yeah. I know there's nothing scary right here, so I'm gonna go down.
Help with the bacon.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
move
said
one
my
full
bacon from this
movement
bacon.
I need to
down.
make acrobatics.
Okay.
Perilous bacon.
Nat 20.
Then you're fine. Totally.
Inside ropes, but no. I'm not gonna use
Coco
an
does a
action.
little flip.
Yeah. So from there,
Okay, I'll get
I'm
down
going to also increase. No, wait. Am I within 25 feet of everybody now?
Of these two, pretty much
Except for our little guy
Except-
back here, except
yeah.
for Jack, right?
not Jack's out.
Jack's out, and
And these two
Sustaining
these
case
two know.
may be bigger,
I can make it. I
bigger,
think
yeah.
bigger again if.
You have Tag, the captain. You have Argo.
All right, I have the area by the boar and everyone kind of close to. That'll be good enough. Sorry, Jack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast.
Against a boar death?
Yeah.
Great spell for
Boar
right now.
death.
Very specific, but
It's a little situational, but
Yeah, right.
you'll
Yeah.
find that
I don't really have a lot of damage spells, but you're the one that's like taking all of the attacks and stuff. Do you need help?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm 14 out of 26.
Okay, so
I can heal myself.
that's true.
Kind of. Well, I can wait to the end of combat, and Grim will heal me.
That's
How
fair.
many times can you do that? It's 10:30.
In that case, okay, just
Nothing.
I'll just go.
Damn near.
I'll just go straight for trying to.
That's why I'm in combat.
Oh, this will be fun. Is it low on hit points by any chance?
No.
Darn.
It looks scared though.
Yeah.
Another reason why I'm in combat. So
Can you spook it?
I can't. Oh, I can. I'm gonna glare at it. That's what I'm gonna
Oh, here we
do.
go. Third eye. Here we go.
I'm gonna intimidate the thing. How does that work again? Oh my god, I wish I knew how to do all these things. Intimidating glare is a demoralize.
Yep.
So that is using my diplomacy?
I think
Demoralize
you use your
is-
intimidation stat.
Intimidation
Oh,
versus its
okay.
will.
That makes sense. Dirty 20 to
that's
demoralize it.
bad. That's super bad. That's a critical fail.
A critical fail. All right, critical.
That means you've got a critical success. It's frightened 2.
So that means
sounds good
it
for us.
reduces its DCs and checks and everything by 2,
No.
right? Frightened
no.
condition.
At the end of each of its turns, its frightened condition decreases by 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
There's a
take a
status
status
penal-
penalty equal to the
value.
frightened. Okay. Frightened 2, so currently your checks and DCs are
Yep.
taking
Minus
a
2.
2
Yeah,
penalty.
I got it.
Minus 2, yes. Alright, so that is 1 action. I moved.
That's
And
a
then-
reaction.
As a reaction?
That's a reaction.
Oh, that's right.
You can do
When I
something.
get to do a thing. A creature within 60 feet that gains the frightened condition.
Are you kidding?
Oh!
Okay, let's do it.
It's called Invigorating Fear.
Ooh.
You are invigorated by the shock of a prank or the thrum of terror. You gain temporary HP equal to the creature's level or 3, whichever is higher.
Nice.
You get 2 points.
Or
Nice.
3, whatever's higher.
I know whatever's higher, 3 points then. I'm sorry.
Nice.
He gets 10 HP.
Invigorating Fear. As soon as something gets the frightened
like,
condition
woo!
within 60 feet of you, like,
That's a fun little combo.
That is fun.
Dude, yeah.
And then with my final action, I'm actually gonna take out my little sling
Okay.
that I have. And I'm just gonna do a basic little normal nat 20. I don't think
Nice.
slings have anything special attached to them if you roll a nat 20. Just double damage on the die?
What's
No.
Or is
yeah.
that just
A nat 20 doesn't mean anything.
What's your attack
right.
bonus?
Oh, sorry.
What's the-
25.
It's be critical. So double
That is a
damage.
critical.
It is. It is
yes.
a crit.
Yep.
I'm just so
The
used
number
to
has
D&D.
to
So you're used to nat 20.
Oh my
meaning
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled
Yeah.
2 dice instead of 1, or
Just whatever, just double it.
just double it? 6.
So 6 total or is that?
6 total.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 total.
So between it looks sort of bewildered, for terrified now that you're slinging this bullet hits it square in the eyes, like,
I'm glaring at it.
and it's ready to like creep back into the woods and kind of run away. So let's just finish out the round. If you guys kill it, you kill it. If you don't, it's gonna run.
Okay. I'm
So,
cool with that.
Okay.
Jack,
It is on the move, though, right?
Pigs
it's ready to.
definitely
Yeah.
eat vegetables. We know this.
Yeah.
You know when you're looking for food.
Pigs eat vegetables.
Then I will cast a frostbolt at it.
Okay.
Or a frost, whatever.
Ooh.
27.
That's a critical hit.
That does a special thing
It does
for
a
Ray of
special
Frost.
thing. It does. It's got a negative 10-foot status penalty for speeds for 1 round.
It can't run as fast.
Well, that's actually really important for like what it can do or what it
Yeah,
can't do
the
now.
charging
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
For 7.
Okay.
You
Ice
doubled
damage,
it
cold damage. Oh no, I did
for the
not.
crit.
It's not. This doesn't say double.
Oh, with melee, with weapons, it's different from
This is the critical success.
Oh.
No, it is double damage.
Yeah.
No double damage. Okay,
success.
so
Yeah.
14?
14.
Wow. Okay. It looks as it's shagged in ice and it kind of wears down. It kind of lumbers down. You see it's kind of bleeding out and it's like kind of keep its tusks up and it's having a hard time. Anything else?
no. I will raise my shield.
Okay. Azuna.
Not that I'm going to be attacked, but
I'm going to have to move closer first in order to attempt to fire another ignition at it.
Okay.
Just 1 or 2 actions.
This is a 2 action. So,
So
one
movement and
to
this.
move and then 2 to shoot. So this is going to be me. Let's see, total of 21 to hit.
It's a hit.
It's going to be 2d4. That is a 4. And another 4.
How you want to do this?
Oh.
So, as it's the hooves are kind of like frosted over and it's like shuddering there, a firebolt just kind of nails it in the side of the head and it just falls over.
And the flames from the ignition spread over, and the ice explodes off of it. It kind of cooks and smokes and smolders.
Instant bacon. I approve.
Instant bacon.
Cool.
Look, guys, it's a pig roast.
Yay!
All right. So that's the end of combat. You've mercilessly killed all the enemies. And
Those rats.
yeah, I saw those. My guy.
Those are great, yeah.
Totally using these
These
guys.
fly rats are savage.
Yes. We are going to stop there for this evening, and we'll pick up here when we resume next week. All right, cool. So everybody out in cyberspace, thank you for checking out our game and following along as we learn this new system and its ins and outs and the new combos and things that we play off each other and how we become a fine-tuned killing machine pretty quickly.
Yes. I skip things and Azuna likes it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Go.
So again, don't forget, check out CT Evis's game on Wednesday, Sunday for Kingdom of Steam potentially, and then